Alrighty, guys. Well, with that said, let's do this. Continue. It's just such a cool intro. I love this. I'm not surprised, Alex. I'm not surprised. I love this little intro. I gotta read this fast. Melly came back to the castle with her brother Arthur. She brought news that Amicia's mother is still alive, imprisoned by the Inquisition. Even if I just skimmed it, I couldn't read it all. That's the problem with fast hard drives. You don't get those longer loading screens you sometimes need to read things. Okay, so we just got here. This is the beginning of the chapter. And now it's snowing. We haven't actually seen much snow or any snow in this game. And, yeah, we're back at our old family home. I'm hoping the Inquisition is no longer here.
We can't cross there. That bridge was at least a century old. Everything looks completely destroyed.
That's not
It's
good.
the end of the old world. If that's true, how come you're so calm?
Okay, so if we can't cross the bridge, we go down. Oh, there might be a way to go over here. I know that's such a first world problem, isn't it? The only thing that would help that, Tajay, is if I could actually like read that little note somewhere here. Like there's some way to bring that back up. Because The Witcher 3 did that as well.
Look,
but
the standard of the Inquisition. Are they still there? Let's be careful.
That game took so long for my computer to load when I was playing it, I never had an issue reading them. But they were shorter little blurbs too, I think. So that helps. It's so interesting though.
They must have gone that way.
Games are getting so fast at loading, they're going to change the way they design them. Just fundamentally.
Don't fall.
Oh, Dingo, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that.
What the hell is that?
Whoa.
Look out, Lucas. What the...
It's like a tornado of rats.
I don't know, but I don't like it. Let's get out of here.
The hell are they eating?
They're not even paying attention to us.
What are they doing? It's like a carnival ride for rats. What do they call those things that spin you around really fast? It's nice, isn't it, Hasifa?
Lucas, we'll deal with that later. Come on. There must be a reason.
Lucas is obsessed with it. Now, that's not our little brother. That's the other alchemist kid that's helping us. Our brother Hugo is still back at base, very, very sick. They're taking care of him. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Get in the light.
Want us to pass. Ah, there are so many of them. When Hugo and I ran away,
crazy.
I remember something attacked the guards. I think it's thanks to the rats that we were able to escape that day. I see. This must be one of the first places they came from. But it doesn't explain their behavior.
Okay, well, how in the hell are we getting through there? Ring Banana, how are you doing? Welcome. I can't grab like that as a torch. And I seriously doubt I need to use my abilities to get through there because there's a ton of rats. If it was like a small pile, I could use one of these things and like blast through them. I wonder if there's another way to go up and around. Oh, we haven't been up here before. This is new. You know, every time I see a torch, I half expect a bunch of rats to bust out of every, it's going to say orifice this level has.
I'll show them.
Oh, look at this. We can take, we can shoot out those chains. And what is that, like a catapult or something? Whatever that is, it's going to go down and take out all those rats with the fire. So let's go to the regular rocks. There we go. See you, rats.
My home. Do you hear me? My home.
That's cool. She ain't having it. Oh, there it is, Relentless. Thank you for that little blurb of the loading screen. So it says, Melly came back to the castle with her brother Arthur. She brought news that Amicia's mother is still alive, imprisoned by the Inquisition. Despite Amicia's determination to hide the truth from her brother, Hugo heard everything, and he started freaking out. I remember his condition suddenly took a drastic turn for the worse. Amicia and Lucas leave immediately for the Darun estate, seeking a key ingredient in the life-saving elixir. I think we're also trying to help our mom. I'm not sure if she was here though, or they might have her somewhere else. We did just learn that our mother was alive. I assume we were also going to have to rescue her, but that might not be this mission. Thank you so much, Relentless.
More rats. The domain is straight ahead.
Gosh, this is like the rat headquarters, isn't it? Watch out, kid. He almost ran right into him. How was your weekend, by the way, Ring Banana? Hopefully you had a pretty relaxing, chill time.
There, a door. Closed. There's a chain on the other side.
So if we can get an
the lantern.
angle...
They must have used it to get their troops through. Good idea. I'll have a clear shot.
Oh,
can
there
go
we
back
go.
down. Tell me when you're ready.
So he's going to hold the lantern to give me light source to walk over and open up that gate.
I'm there. Here we go. You can move.
Do I trust him? No. But it's going to have to do. I'll just go nice and slow.
Keep it on me, all right? Think I'd make it here without you.
Oh. Can he not turn it anymore? I need to get a little bit further. Dear God. Oh, I think I need to go over here.
Their system works really well. I'm ready.
Yeah, that other lantern couldn't move any further. It's like, why isn't it still coming? Okay, so we'll shove them that way. Make a path. There we go. Oh, I need to break it. Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. Whack! Right on the face. If you don't remember...
Lucas, we're not alone. Oh.
We already have 30 deaths in this game. Let's try not to get 30 more today. Poor horsey. Okay, so I can turn this back over this way. Get to the next light source. Those rats just burned up. I wish it worked like that in real life.
A guard. He's still alive.
Someone
Hello.
help me. The rats.
You, tell me, how many of you are there?
Oh, it hurts. I don't want to die. Not like this.
Like this? You executed my family. You deserve a painful death.
Right.
Please, have mercy.
Don't you ever use that word. I'm not going to get anything useful out of him.
Just drag him out into the rats. If I can get any further this way, the rats are about to get me. Oh, Monkey, thank you so much for the look, dude. Good to see you again. Oh, there's something right here, though. You know, maybe I'm supposed to take these rats out. Because they've given me a few things that I can craft. I'm trying to remember all the items. So we have... This one attracts the rats. And... lights embers and distracts enemies. That's not what kills them. Extinguishes fires. Oh, Luminosa. That's the one that actually blows up the rats. Okay. I'm not sure if we're supposed to do that, though. Maybe I can do something else with this. I feel like that would be a waste. Oh, but I can't turn it any further that way. It's a dead end. Can't climb up there. I think I have to use items. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this one, just so we get them all at once. And then switch to this. Boom. There we go. I might have been able to run through that, actually.
Who the hell are you?
The daughter of Robert and Beatrice de Roux.
Oh, no. Please. Please have mercy.
Shut up. I'm leaving you to your fate.
Now, for everybody more, I guess, well-traveled than myself, how are those French accents? Are they pretty good? stuck again. There's something over there, though. It looks like I might be able to break that open. No. Might be a little bit thick. Yeah, you always got to wonder, is it somebody that can do a good French accent, or is it actually somebody from France doing English? Wish I could take that fire with me. Or just find a stick or something. A stick would be good. Oh god. Got a little too close there. Let's see, what if I try to run past this?
Amicia, no!
Oh! Okay, I just had to try. You cannot run past that. Dang it. I was like, gosh, I'm wasting so many items trying to get past these things. I think you really have to.
Someone help me.
Because it just feels wrong, Phantasma. Feels wrong burning all those items for just kind of like a random block of rats.
You.
But I really don't think there's any
How
other way
many
of
of
doing
you
it.
are there?
Oh, it hurts. I don't want to die. Not like this.
Like this?
I might not
You
need that,
executed
though.
my family. You
I
deserve
might be able to
a
do it
painful
just
death.
with this.
Please, have mercy.
Don't you ever use that word. I'm not going to get anything
Let's
useful out of
see.
you.
There's a lantern on the edge of the carriage? Let's see here. So, which one lights? This one lights things. Lantern on the edge of the carriage. You mean on the other side? Maybe I just totally missed it. Well, I do see something right there, kind of. Yeah, it looks like right there is one. Oops, I have rocks. There we go. I totally missed that thing. Good call. Doesn't really help me on this side. I still think I have to burn them up on this side. But that'll help me go into the next spot. I perform many services. Let's go ahead and try this without luring them all first. There we go. I could save a little bit of resources doing it that way.
The daughter of Robert and Beatrice de Roux.
Oh, no. Please. Please have mercy.
It's like I already talked to you.
Shut up. I'm leaving you to your fate.
Same deal here. There's some stuff we want in there, though, it looks like. I see some things shining, so we're going to have to make another one of these. I feel like I use 4 resources for that item, and then I pick up 2 more. It might have been better just not to go in there. Unfortunately, if I try climbing out that way, I'm dead. Can't exit any other way here. I think I have to use another one. I'm going to do it on this side to try to get past all these guys. Right about there, I guess? Oh! Go, go, go! Found a workshop. I actually don't even need workshops anymore, but it's a good reminder for me to craft things that I forget about. Well, there's no more we can make. We're still pretty much maxed out. I feel like we've collected so many items, I'm surprised we can't do more upgrades. Oh, look at this, though. Maybe one of those was the item that we needed. No, it was not. Okay, so the next thing I think we need to go to is that door right there. Can I get through there?
You could have killed.
Nope. You can't. There were so few rats over there. I thought maybe I could rush over there and do it. Not a chance. Try not to waste all my items. Oh no! Puts you way back here. I know, I just gotta be less stingy with my items. You know what it is?
Someone
It's
help me.
a
The rats.
problem you have from playing too many survival horror games. You learn to never use any items, because you're gonna need them for a boss later. But in this game, really the boss is these rats, and you gotta get past them. Oh, whoops. Oh man, I did that too early. Gotta do this first. There we go.
Who the hell are you?
The daughter of Robert and Beatrice de
Is this
Roux.
even worth going through?
No. Please.
There might be
Please
something
have
we need
mercy.
in there.
Shut up. I'm leaving you to your fate.
Although if I run out of that, I could actually use the thing to distract the rats, and that might help even better. Although I could probably take all of them out, right? If we do both. So if I use this, and then if it collects all the rats and I blow them all up, I think we're good here, right? Let's see how well that works. That looks like all of them. Hopefully more don't come to replace them. You know, they're all. It's almost just like a fluid that's hard to get rid of. But I feel like we got rid of every single rat on this side of the area. Yeah, now we can just move around
Could
freely.
have killed them. They're already dead, and I already have enough blood on my hands.
Honestly, though, killing them would have been the
Oh,
more humane thing to
my
do.
God. Is this real?
Holy
home.
crap! Look at that.
Is that a body over there? No. No, please. Amicia, we can stop. Find another way. No, I have to see.
That can't be our mom, because somebody saw her somewhere else. This must have been one of those other villagers we saw in the beginning that we knew.
Is he your father?
Oh no, that's bad. We saw him die early on. Oh man.
What are they doing?
Holy crap. They attacked the fire. Oh, we're screwed.
Oh no! The hell is that? Lucas! I have no idea. Push them back! The ignifer! Right,
Okay, shoot the ignifer at the cluster. This is insane.
Lucas, what do we do? We're trapped! Keep firing!
Here it comes.
We have to find shelter.
I'm gonna run out of
Where do you
ammo.
suggest we go? They're everywhere! You prefer to stay here? I won't last long like that! Enough!
Can we start moving? Come on, kid. Use your torch. Take me somewhere. Oh no! I was too slow with it. Dang it. I was crafting it and I didn't see how close it actually was to us. And Amicia on the outside, I have enough blood on my hands. Amicia on the inside, suffer and die, douchebags. I love that. Oh, was there even more supplies? I didn't even notice it. Okay, let's make a few of
What the
these.
hell is that? Lucas!
Because I know I'm going to need them.
No
Oh
idea.
yeah, there's a ton.
Push
Look at
them
this
back.
dude.
The ignifer!
There we
To the
go.
right.
They want to make sure you're not stuck here if you don't have enough supplies going into the city.
Lucas, what do we do? We're trapped! Keep firing!
They're starting to become really smart. Not just a bunch of random rats. They were attacking fire. They're like working together.
They're everywhere!
It kind of reminds me of that movie, World War Z. One with Brad Pitt, where they were like waves of zombies. Get out of here.
Is it over? I think so. You saved our lives.
We're
We'll
still
celebrate
stuck
later.
here.
We need to get to the chamber. It's that window up there.
We should take the torch.
Oh yeah, Hasifa. The book was great. It's nothing like the movie.
Don't worry. I'll lead the way.
Thank you.
If you would have given me that torch like 5 minutes ago, we could have avoided all that. Okay, we climb up here. Put it here. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, kid. He almost killed himself. Yeah, it was so different, Hasifa. It was like a bunch of short stories kind of put together, where World War Z was just like, I guess if you took one of those stories and spread it out, going to a bunch of different countries. Not nearly as cool. Oh, I see something over here. What is this?
Father! They took his body.
Oh, he's just gone.
They took it from me. I should have buried him. I should have.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Amicia.
Please let him rest in peace.
That's messed up. They didn't even eat him, they just took him. Being jerks. Okay, looks like there might be another entrance down here. I wonder if it's possible to trap all the rats and, like, burn them with this torch. If you get too close to them, like in a corner like this, they will disappear. Those skeletons look so good. Creepy. Good in a creepy way.
Amicia, that body with no armor.
It's one of our servants, but his body.
Yes, the guards were eaten alive, but he wasn't.
Why? There must be a reason.
If only I knew. The Great Break. Its aftershocks continue to ripple through time.
They didn't eat one of our servants. I was gonna say, maybe they don't eat them if they're sick or something? Let's see, you quite like the story beat about the American soldier who was in the shock and awe tactics and the armies being committed to total war. Was that the one in New York, Hasifa? I remember there was one where they had this big war on a bridge in New York. And then there was like this one, I think it was in, I forget what country it was, but somebody was parachuting down and got stuck in a tree. And then there was somebody in Japan like stuck in an apartment or something. They're all really neat stories. Like that would be really good if it was like an HBO like 10 episode series where each episode is like an hour and a half long, and it's like one of those specific stories. I thought that would be so cool. I can understand why they just want it to be one big blockbuster movie, but that doesn't do very good by the actual book.
Two.
Another one.
They're avoiding them.
What on earth is going on here?
She's dead. She's definitely dead, but they're not eating them. It's so weird.
Was it your father's?
Yes. From his days fighting alongside King Philip. He was a great knight.
Then he won't be forgotten.
Thank goodness this torch does not go out. I'm so used to playing horror games recently where your torches and lanterns and flashlights are all very limited. Not this thing. Let's see, they were talking about the first sortie with all the tanks, choppers, and infantry being a wall against the oncoming horde, and they all proved worthless. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I need to read that again. That one, and also
It's up there.
the survival guide to the zombie outbreak or whatever it's called that he wrote, Max Brooks. That was pretty good too. It wasn't so much a story as it was like an actual like survival guide. It gave you a lot of interesting theoretical things about if a zombie apocalypse actually happened. Like, if we got invaded by zombies, where would you guys all go? If you had one place to go hide or try to survive, where would it be? And the book kind of tackles that question. It gives you all kinds of options and explains why they're good, why they're bad.
Whoa, look out.
They're all converging here.
They're going towards his room.
Towards our dad's room? Towards Hugo's room? Right, Relentless? That's the easiest one I think most people would take. Yeah, Hasifa, I was thinking about doing like audiobooks when I'm at like doing my commute to work and back.
The
So I
potions
definitely
for Hugo must be in there.
don't take much time on my own to like just read books. So that'd be a good way to consume them. Okay, before we grab the important stuff, let's get all the extras. Ooh, there's a potion up there. There we go.
So, this is it?
Yes, it's Hugo's room. Let's go.
Let's check this first.
Lucas, those pots?
Simple infusions. Not strong enough.
There must be others.
I just noticed he has like a book kind of hung over his shoulder like a backpack. Yeah, I think in that survival guide they mentioned, I always thought personally I would probably go to a Costco because they have tons of food, and some Costco's even carry, I don't know if Costco's carry weapons. Walmart's carry weapons, but Costco's typically don't have windows, so you just take that big sliding door down and you're pretty much safe from zombies for the most part. People you could still have to worry about, but zombies, you're good. Tons of food, tons of different supplies, medicine, all kinds of stuff. And huge amounts of it. And like canned goods as well. But I think the best option was if you were out like on an oil rig and you had like solar panels and like if you had time to prepare solar panels and like you were growing your own crops on this oil rig, you'd be basically completely safe except for maybe pirates. You wouldn't have to worry about that. Right, let's check out Hugo's room. Hopefully we got what we came for.
There are other pots.
Everything's like it was before.
No, that's not it. Neither's this. No.
Lucas.
Or this.
Why hasn't his room been touched?
No. It's not here.
Even the Inquisition didn't tear it up?
Still no luck.
No. These are normal standard potions. Your mother must have been working on a more complex elixir. There has to be something else. Another place. Another room.
that I
you
know
can't
of.
just make an opus magnum like that. She must have a laboratory somewhere.
I don't know. I don't see where.
Laurentius. He built his laboratory away from prying eyes. So your mother must have also...
She told me nothing. I never saw her.
But that's it. Isn't there a place where she didn't want you to go? I don't know. Some place she protected.
The old Roman ruins. She didn't want me to go there.
The Roman ruins. Yes, definitely an idea from an alchemist.
Definitely.
Exactly where are they?
The garden. Let's go.
There we go. So remember, kids, if your parents ever tell you not to go somewhere, they're probably an alchemist and they're doing things there they don't want you to know about. And one element of the zombie apocalypse
no,
you'd like to see
not that
explored
way.
more is whether life is worth living or if it's merely a struggle and nothing else. What are you living for? Another day of struggle? Exactly. And that's something that some zombie things, they don't really go into it. But people just commit suicide. And, I mean, they chose their side of that struggle, right? They just realize, you know, all your family's gone, your friends are gone. What's the point? And then some people have that will to survive, even if everybody they've ever known passed away. Then hopefully you meet some new people.
Have they gone?
No, they're regrouping.
You mean...
Uh-oh. Okay, are we supposed to run now? Can't go that way. I think I'm supposed to use this again. Are they just going to keep regrouping like that? Christian. We just opened a chest. Does that count as a box?
Come on. Yes, I'm coming.
That's true, Dorkalicious. If it's your parents, for sure, right? You don't want to find that kind of dungeon. How you doing, Dorkalicious? Good to see you. Oh, this is the other side of that room, but there is no light to protect me. Let's get over here. Oh, no.
I'll light the room. You deal with the rest.
Where are they coming from? Oh, right there.
Wait, Amicia. We need to go.
I'm going. First, let's look for loot. No loot. Oh, here we go. It doesn't quite sound the same, does it, Christian? I don't like it. Fox is much better. That's right, X is crouch. Whenever I take a few days off the game, I always forget some of the
might
controls.
come back. I'm scared out of my skin, Amicia.
I'm here with you, but we have to keep moving.
The game does a great job of showing you what you need to pick up before you get there, which I love. Like some games, collectibles are very hard to find. Like you have to be right on top of it, staring exactly at it dead center, and then it'll highlight for you. In this game, even if it's just kind of in front of me, it's very visible what I need to pick up. I mean, it makes collecting a lot easier for sure. Maybe some people like the hunt, but I appreciate the speed of which you can tell what you can pick up.
Good lord, it's even worse than I thought. Everything is dead.
Where are the baths?
Over there, at the other end.
We have to get through that. But how?
I know.
Jeez.
We'll get there.
We have to get all the way to where that light source is in the distance. Fantastic. Right? Duly noted. Oh, and that's cool, Hasifa. I gotta read that again. I've forgotten a lot of the stories. I remember some of the big set pieces, but a lot of the details are fuzzy. I read that a very long time ago. I do have the actual book, though.
Intact.
A cinquefoil, I think.
Hugo wouldn't have wanted us to leave it here.
Hugo's all about the flowers and putting them in our hair. That music, oh my gosh. It's like the most terrifying violin sound I think I've ever heard. Except for maybe the soundtrack to Requiem for a Dream. That soundtrack stresses me out. I think back to like what happens in the movie. Ugh. No thank you. It's like a horror movie without being a horror movie. Okay, I see. I think I only see one way to go. If we light this on fire,
Off we go. Get ready to run.
Ready.
hoping we can reach this area. There we go. Oh, so it burns real bright at first, which gives you a chance to move. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I got too far away from it. Dang it. So, when you light the grass on fire, you get a real big burst of light. So you can go a little bit further, but you got about 5-10 seconds before it dies down and you get killed if you're too far away from it. Now you want to rewatch The Girl with All the Gifts? I don't think I saw that one. What is that one? It sounds like it's part of a series. Kind of horror light. Dorkalicious. I would say that Requiem for a Dream is not a horror movie. It's very much like a drama. I don't even know if I say it's a thriller. But the stuff that happens in it and the way it's directed, it's very horrific. Like it affects you, you know?
Off
Not
we
like
go.
jump
Get ready
scares.
to run.
Ready.
It's just kind of traumatizing. I need to make another one. It's like that one. There we go.
Come on, go!
Oh, I gotta collect these things. There we go.
Come on, come on! Don't miss! Thanks for the help!
Oh no, watch out, kid. Boom! That was close. So these things, I think, last. You don't have to worry too much about those dying out.
It's alright.
I don't believe it. Look at them. Like a river. A river of rats.
It's the only way to get to the baths.
Wait, the cart. We can relight the fire and push it in.
No,
Heck, yes, we
I'll
can.
light it and you push it.
What? All by myself?
You saw what happened earlier. You think they're just going to let us pass like that?
All right. All right. But get your ammunition ready. Because
Yeah.
we haven't done all this for nothing.
We need a lot of these ignifiers to burst these rats, right? Let's see. So it's a zombie apocalypse where the infection spreads through a fungal infection. Kind of reminds me of Last of Us. And there are these kids who are like second generation, and they're hybrids who still crave human flesh but are mindless monsters. So they were actually born from other zombies? Like the zombies are mating? When you say like second generation zombies.
Come on, Lucas, let's go.
We'll
Wobbly wobbly.
Okay, so he's gonna push it along,
Breathe.
and I'm probably gonna have to burst some of those rat tornadoes.
Abby,
Come on, make an effort.
Not something I ever wanted to say.
an effort. Don't forget I spent my life in a cellar. The ground is
Oh crap!
vibrating.
Here it comes.
Do you feel it?
Yes, yes, they're
There it
coming.
is.
Don't let them get near.
Listen, if you want to take my sling,
Yeah, nothing. I get it.
No, thank you.
They're regrouping.
Oh, here
I'll
comes another
handle
one.
it.
Straight ahead, I think. It's hard to tell exactly where it is until it builds up a little bit. Oh, that one just took out a tree. I think that's where it is. Yep. I might need to craft more of these real soon. Where's this one? I don't even see it. No! Ah, dang it. Oh, crap. Light it up. Ah, no. I need to light the thing on fire again. Smart rats. They don't kill us first. They kill the fire first. Well, in that case,
it's all right.
I might just craft as many as I
don't believe
can.
it. Look at them. Like a river.
There we go.
A river of rats.
It's the only way to get to the bath.
We got 12.
Wait,
That should be
the
enough.
cart. We can relight the fire and push it in.
No.
That makes
I'll
sense,
light it and you
Relentless.
push it.
What? All by myself?
You saw what
I think it
happened
was the
earlier.
remake of
You
Dawn
think
of the
they're just
Dead.
going to let us pass like that? Come on,
It had
Lucas,
like that
let's go.
zombie birth
Be
kind of
lovely.
thing. Where I think the woman died when she was like pretty close to giving birth anyway, and then she ended up giving birth to a zombie baby as well.
Breathe. It's really...
Now, then you go into the idea of like, okay, well then do we still
Come
age when
on,
we're zombies?
make an
Because
effort.
otherwise it would always be a baby, right?
An effort. Don't forget I spent my life in a cellar.
That's one thing that movie did not
Ground
go
is
into.
vibrating.
Say that the baby did not
Yes.
last
Yes, they're coming.
in Dawn of
Don't
the
let them
Dead.
get near.
Listen, if you want to take my sling,
Yeah, nothing. I get it. They're regrouping. I'll handle it.
Okay, at least you can kind of help memorize where these things are coming from. The next one is near the tree. And then the next one I had a hard time seeing. It was like, for me, blocked by the, this whole wagon thing.
I don't want to die. I'm pushing a
This
car.
poor kid.
you are not going to die, Lucas. Nobody dies before we reach those bars.
It's as if it's decided that ever since we met, our lives will be governed by chaos.
But I'm the one with the sling, so calm down and push.
I'm doing just that.
That's gonna be so rough. All by himself. Where's this coming from? Hear it. It's gotta be ahead of us, right? There it is.
They're coming back. Quickly.
That's enough. You will not stop us. How are you doing?
My legs.
She's such a badass. I love it.
We're getting close. Keep going.
I'm doing everything I can. The light over there. The bus.
Is his name
We're nearly
Arthur?
there,
I'm trying to remember.
I think, Amicia, I've been thinking. I think that
Or Lucas. I think you're right.
What, Lucas?
all these attacks.
Who was Arthur?
Now's not a good time.
It's because we're
Was that
on the right
Donkey
track.
Kong
Yes,
kid?
But we still need to survive
Oh
until
crap.
the end.
With the barrel throwing? He got captured, I think. We had to rescue him.
We made it,
Oh,
Lucas.
we made it.
We made it.
Hurry up! Get over here.
Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. You see? You're pretty tough.
Yes, but I don't think I'll ever walk again.
Poor kid.
Oh, come on. I don't know what my mother hid under there, but you don't want to miss it, do you?
Oh no. Come on. Let's go.
Give him a piggyback ride. There's another corpse that the rats did not eat up. Who's this?
Lucas, this is it. This is where I saw my mother die.
So that was the other guard we saw.
Arthur said she is still alive, didn't he?
Yes. But this is poor Lambert. He must have taken the hit instead of her. She is still alive. But they...
I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on.
So the protagonist is a young girl, as the name implies, exceptional gifts, relentless. And when the army base where the kids are being kept is attacked, Melanie and Doctor with a few soldiers embark on a journey to find safety. And the second generation kids were discovered after babies killed their infected mothers by burrowing out of the room. Ew. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome. Is that one pretty new, Relentless? I'd never heard of that before. We'll get in there. Can't use the door? We have to climb up the side. Oh, looks like there's another way around. Oh, did you watch and read that? Oh, there's a movie as well, or like a TV series, Yuki? That's what Relentless was just saying. They really liked it. So cool, we got 2 fans of that. That's awesome.
These stairs, it takes me back to my childhood.
Well, that's good. Because we're going to need your memories from back then.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything?
No, and I was really good at searching.
So we did come
There
here
are
before.
2 of us this time. And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Oh, crap. Of course there's more. Man, I thought we had a little bit of a break. So it's based on a book, and the movie came out in 2016. And you like the movie as well, Yuki? What about you, Relentless? I mean, like all movies, I'm sure they had to cut out some stuff, but is it worth watching? Okay, looks like we can push this thing around. But before we do that, what else can we find?
Lucas, look, it looks like the bite.
A Roman fresco. It looks like Justinian's plague. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
Hard to tell. It was back in the 6th century.
Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century.
This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we.
You know, I wonder if we didn't have the medicine, the soap, just like general hygiene and everything that we have now, the knowledge and technology, how bad would COVID be in the world? Like, would it be one of these plague level events if we didn't have any kind of, you know, any modern medicine?
Let's push this.
All right.
Where am I trying to push it? Oh, crap, crap. No, no, no. Oh, me too. He's gone. All right. Note to self. Get rid of the rats before you push it. So you heard about the movie and it sounded interesting before it came out, and then you found out there was a book, Yuki, and then you read it first and then watched the movie. And you enjoyed both, but definitely recommend the movie if it caught your interest. That sounds pretty cool. Is it in English or is it like a foreign film? And Phantasm, we have a population ignoring all those protections. You say only slightly worse. I don't know, Phantasma. If you take like soap out of the equation, you take any kind of hospitalization medicine that we have, I could see it being pretty dang bad. But I don't know if it would be this level, of course, right? And Monkey, you don't know? It isn't possible. It wouldn't be as bad because people wouldn't travel as much. That is true as well, Monkey. I guess it wouldn't spread nearly as fast. That's true. But maybe the places that it did get started in would have it much, much, much worse.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her.
Okay, so I just
You
got to
never
look at
found
that thing
anything?
again, just
No.
so the game knows I
was
saw
really
it.
good at searching. Lucas,
There
look,
we go.
it looks like the bite.
A Roman
Oh, it's
fresco.
British. Okay, I do like some
Looks
British
like
movies for sure.
Justinian's plague. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
Hard
And
to
that's
tell.
crazy, Phantasma,
was
because
back in the 6th
how did the
century.
Black Death get from place to
Lucas,
place?
these
Did
baths
all
were
these
built by a
different
Roman governor
far
in the
away
6th
places
century.
just kind
This
of
fresco isn't here by chance.
come up with it on their
Neither are
own?
we.
Or did, like, birds bring it from place to place or something? Because I know they can travel just fine. They don't have any problems, you know, moving that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, boats, that's true. Okay, so to get over to that light source, before we move this, We have to take care of this one pile of rats, for sure. Actually, if I just stand real close...
Rats, Amicia. If you block them on the other side of the light, you'll be free to continue.
What did he say? If you brought them to the other side of the light, you'd be free to continue? I'm not sure what he's talking about. The only thing I could think of is just wiping them all out right here. Right about there. Not all of them.
Help me push.
Yes, of course.
You lure them to the other side? Now, do you mean the other side of that light? Of course, there's a little itty-bitty group here, and I can't do much about that. I guess I have to use another one. If only rats were that easy to actually kill.
Is the Sudatorium. The Romans came here to sweat.
Holy
The
crap.
steam. Yes. It was... Oh, look! The sculptures!
What?
Alchemical animals, putrefaction, purification, amalgamation, and sublimation. The symbol in the basin represents putrefaction as well.
These symbols used to fascinate me. There are more in the other two basins.
3 symbols, 4 sculptures. There's a fire under that one.
So we can probably light the others too.
There must be a way to get to them.
Oh, so if we can light the fires underneath there, that'll take care of the rats there as well, right?
The snake. It gave me a few nightmares, that one.
So I think we got a puzzle here. All right. We have a snake, a lion.
The lion. Oh, Leon, my darling dog. I hope you're happy where you are.
You didn't have to remind me of that game.
The swan. Imposing and graceful.
It looks like there's something to put in there. Do they all have that? Or maybe you put something in their mouth to unlock it?
Lucas, another fresco. A pregnant woman.
But that's not all. Look, next to her.
It's some sort of alembic, right? She's an alchemist?
Exactly. Alchemy has often been compared to impregnation, and the crucible or kiln to the uterus.
Or maybe she's just a pregnant alchemist.
Not just. This temple is your mother's. And it's not just a coincidence that this is a woman. It's an important place.
You're probably right.
I was going to say, there's a pregnant
Yeah,
woman
near the symbol.
with a
The
big
slabs are
drink.
caved in. I think you can get past.
I think she
I'll go
shouldn't be
down.
drinking right now.
Stay here.
All right.
Okay, he sees something we can get through. We already looked at the swan.
The toad. As ugly as ever.
Yeah, see, it looks like there's a spot to put something right there. And he said there's some way to go down. Oh, I see, right over here.
Great.
Hey, what does it look like down there?
A nest. They're all around me, and I can't see a thing.
At least we found sticks. I haven't found sticks in a long time.
Right.
So
Let's go.
I'll try to guide you.
And
I
how
can.
do you intend to do that?
Push him away.
I'll wait close to the basin.
But you don't have much time before it runs out. See, like, I'm immediately going back here. And it's gone. So this time we're going to check the other side. So we look to the right. Let's check the left this time.
You're not far from a symbol.
All right. I'll carry on.
I'm going to run out. Oh, I see something to light. Hurry, hurry. We're almost out.
Can you see anything?
Ooh, that was close. That was really close.
too far. Careful.
I'm coming back.
So I don't think there's anything else to light on this side. We just had to get that one. So I'm just seeing if there's any other items we need. Well, actually, what's over that way? Let's start another stick, and we'll go that direction.
You're getting near the other symbol. Keep going.
Going as fast as I can.
Oh, here we go. This is so stressful. It's like, at any moment, the thing's gonna go out and kill
I
you.
have to get out of here.
You're nearly there now.
Thank you, Lucas. Keep talking to me.
I don't know what to say. I never thought we would make it this far.
I think we're just
Find
following
myself
his
here.
voice.
Laurentius told me about the world through books.
But reality is something else entirely, huh?
What's the worst of it? None of this seems to be real at all.
Let's try this way. Oh, left or right? I don't know. Is this the way I came from? It might be. It all looks kind of the same, doesn't it? Was I supposed to get out? I think we said we were trying to leave.
Decomposition, purification, and sublimation. Toad, swan, and serpent. So,
our friend the lion is hiding a secret.
There we go. So that was the only one that's different?
In its mouth, perhaps. Help us, Mother.
go on. You discovered her secret, Amicia. You've earned this.
Hey, there we go. Pretty good hiding place, Mom. Well done. Oh crap, it's dark. It's really dark. Let's go ahead and light one of these guys.
It's pitch black in here. It seems huge.
Save your ammo. I'll take care of it. There you go.
How are you doing that, little kid? Lucas, how are you lighting
So,
these on fire?
what do you see?
Complementary products, stabilizers, reagents, noble materials, vastly superior to what we saw in the bedroom. This is it, Amicia.
Good. Good.
This kid just has grenades on him.
Amicia, these notes are handwritten by her mother. Tried a new transformation, but the elixir is incomplete. The torch of the carrier disappears, leaving my son in the darkness of the macula. She was on the right track, Amicia. What we're looking for is definitely here somewhere.
But where? What does it look like?
Over there. It looks like there's another fresco.
A child in the arms of its mother. But these marks on its torso, Lucas.
The prima macula.
But this fresco is at least 8 centuries old.
And yet this has happened before.
That looks like
But
our brother.
how many times?
Who knows? Sanguinis itinera. The voyages of the blood. The macula travels through history. It's already changed the world and will do so again. This box has a phoenix on it. The symbol of the great alchemical work. Amicia, I think we found it. Open it.
All right.
It can't be that easy, right? There's got to be a puzzle to open this. Never mind.
Lucas.
Christian, what's in
Look.
the box?
Found crystallization. Blue-green edging. Substance clear.
It's Mountain Dew, isn't it?
What? Lucas,
Amber fragrance. Amazing.
spit it out. What on earth is
The
it?
cure for Hugo. She was making progress, but she didn't have time to finish it.
You mean the same cure that you...
Yes, without the book. It's incredible she was able to get this so far.
Nice,
So
but
perhaps we
he has
can
the
use it
book.
ourselves.
With the book and my preparation, I think I may be able to finish it.
You seem off to a good start, Magister.
How you doing, Vortex? Good to see you.
Why didn't she tell me? I would have understood. I would have...
Ow!
The hell? Did you just break it?
I would have done the same thing, Amicia. She was an alchemist, and, you know, A mother protects her children, doesn't she?
Oh, they want to come in here. Hopefully we have enough light.
No, not now. How are we going to get out of here?
Forget it. Just finish the cure. I'll hold them back. I don't believe it. Why now? Lucas, we have to get a move on.
I'm reading. Mother stopped the sun.
So I should just light all the fires, right?
It doesn't make sense.
They're symbols. She was looking for the missing element, but the book says you must empty the vessel for the spirit to fill it. Your mother was mistaken. We must not add, but subtract. Find me some macerate while I prepare the mix. There has to be some around here.
Macerate? What's that? Where will I find
no.
it?
In the pharmacopoeia. In the alcove with the curtain.
On my way.
We're gonna have to go to those places
Quiet
where
them down.
there's a lot of
Laurentius
rats
used to say, calm the beat
and
of
no
your
light
heart,
sources.
for it is the wish of the heart the hands express. So calm yourself.
Well, I think the easiest thing to do might be to create one of these odoruses, lure them away, and just grab it and get the hell out of there. And Vortex Queen, Asobo developed the Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 as well, so I assume they had enough rats. I haven't played the Flight Sim 2020, but I heard really good things about it. Have you tried it out? And this is the same developer that did that game? I had no idea. Oh no, they didn't clear out.
I can't get there. There are too many rats around.
Here we go. No, no! Oh, they went too quick. Was there a rotating light? I totally didn't notice. I guess I just thought it was a regular torch. My bad. That makes a lot of sense. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to do this?
Why now? Lucas, we have to
You're
get
right.
a move on.
I'm reading.
Yep.
Mother stopped the sun door.
Good
Found the
call.
torch, but she didn't know how to light it.
It doesn't make sense.
They're symbols.
Let me make sure I grab
She was
everything
looking
again.
for the missing element, but the book says you must empty the vessel for the spirit to fill
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Your
Lucas,
mother
I'm
was
on it.
mistaken. We must not add, but subtract. Find me some macerate while I prepare the mix. There has to be some around here.
Macerate?
Oh,
What's that?
it
Where will
lights
I find
that
it?
thing.
Pharmacopoeia.
That's
The
a
alcove with the
slightly
curtain.
different type
On
of
my way.
rotating light.
Quiet them down. Laurentius used to say, calm the
But
beating of your
works
heart,
basically the same as
for
one
it
of
is
those
the wish of the
flashlights that
heart
we've seen before.
the hands express. So calm yourself.
The curtain. It's there.
There we go. Just enough room. That was way easier
There are too
than what I
many
was trying
pots,
to do.
Lucas. I don't know which one's a which. Find the one that really stinks.
Everything stinks. I'm not sure my nose will be able to tell the difference.
I bet it's over there. Can this do a full 360 or it looks like it gets stuck there. Yeah, I bet it's on the opposite side. So you never played this before, have you, Yuki? Frank. Yeah, there was some stuff not there, but I do see some stuff right here. Oh, but there's... Not enough light, though. It's like too far away or something. Like I don't see an easy way over there. Let's try going over here first. Let's see, nothing I can interact with there. So it's definitely in this corner. No, that's really good, Yuki. You did a great job. I could wipe out a lot of these rats with some explosives, but I don't know if that would be enough. Let's try to lure them kind of over here. A little bit. Make one of these. Make one of these. So it was where you were, I think. The rest is for later. Oh, did I screw up and just totally skipped it, Monkey? Let's see, let me try going to Lucas first. He said go to the things that stink, right? I don't see anything in this corner. The only other like item that's popping up like to highlight is right over there. At the curtain. Oh, that's that side. Yeah, maybe I went so quickly I just missed something easy. There is that spot where it looks like a fireplace though too. Wait.
What's that? No idea. It doesn't smell of anything.
That's it. I couldn't pick it up because we didn't know about it yet. That makes sense.
Pepper? Mint? No, there must be worse than that. Much worse. That doesn't smell good. Oh, but it doesn't smell that bad either. Oh, come on, Amicia.
It's always the last one, right?
Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, that is absolutely...
Oh, crap.
Lucas, I felt they're coming back.
Here come the tornadoes. Oh, no, you don't.
Keep going. We're nearly there. I'm coming.
Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, it turned off our light. I gotta create some more of those. Let's see, about the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you played it as soon as it came out and also a few months after. And while it's good in some aspects, it had way too many bugs. That's why you were talking about rats. That makes sense. And you weren't able to enjoy it and return your Game Pass. Oh, that's a bummer, Vortex. I have Game Pass for like a long time, so I'm definitely going to try it out. Mostly just because I want to fly over places I'm familiar with to see how accurate they are. I think that would be cool.
Put it there. Right. Let's awaken this phoenix. Gently. Stop shaking. There's no time to waste any of it.
Oh, one more. I played a little bit of that American Truck Simulator game, and some of the spots in California, I thought they did a good job of recreating. Other ones, it was just so simplified. You could tell they had to cut a lot of corners to make it fun and not long and boring.
Good, but not enough.
You said you had to filter something out. So why are you still adding things?
You have to add in order to subtract. The bridge here, Amicia! You have to clear a way to the stills for me.
All right then, let's get to those stills.
Okay, now I think he's talking about that area I was trying to get to. So let's move it back over there. Oh no! It's not in the middle of this.
We're going to extinguish the bridge here!
Oh no, they don't.
I love that. Oh no, they don't. It's interesting that they... Oh, I get it now.
Watch out!
He just follows the light. Did he take him out? I think he took him out. That was awesome. Good job, Lucas.
How's that? They know what's going on, but they won't change the course of history! Time to get back to work.
Oh, Lucas, don't do anything stupid.
I know what I'm doing. I think so. At least
That makes total sense why I couldn't reach
there's
there.
no going back.
Just be careful.
So,
Lucas,
like
watch
this.
out!
Okay, he's busy, so we're gonna have to take care of this one. And that other one.
Well, you run inside. Come on!
Stay down, rats.
Truth will flow out of the mouth. Come on. Give me your purest alcohol. Voila! The door of the sun.
Purest alcohol,
Flame
you
of the
said.
carrier.
I'll
Amicia,
take 2.
Take me back.
Right away.
All right, let's go, Lucas. You know, for like an escort mission where the person you're escorting can get killed. Oh no! He does a great job of not dying.
I don't know what you're doing, but do it. I'll hold them off.
Oh crap! They're coming from all sides.
Bring it to life.
Where was the next one? There it is.
I'm nearly there. Lucas, I have nothing left. Lucas! What? What's happening?
The hell?
I've done it, and it looks like they know.
Well, let's not hang about.
Then please, after you.
Is that because it can cure that plague or whatever? It does something to them as well. They don't want anything to do with it. Or are they happy about us finishing this? I don't know.
Lucas, you
I
did
imagine
it.
they don't like it.
We did it.
Laurentius would be proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. At least we know for certain now. If the elixir is linked to the rats, that means there's a link to the carrier.
Yes, but first things first. We have to save Hugo.
So we can just walk freely among the rats with that elixir in our hand. That's pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people dead in the game. Actually, in the very beginning, we lost our dad. We lost our dog. We lost other people we knew along the way. There's more dead people than alive in the game now.
It's them!
Pretty much everybody in our starting house is
Our
dead.
trainee alchemist has worked wonders. We have the elixir.
I always knew you were a good one.
Thanks.
Come on, let's go see Hugo.
I like the blacksmith. He's cool. Now, hopefully we can save our brother before he joins them being dead. Oh, he's still alive. Good.
Hugo, you're not sleeping? Hey, look! We did it! The elixir! Lucas made it.
He's looking kind of creepy.
Here you go.
It might be a little bitter.
Never mind. Drink it in one gulp. Very good.
So, am I cured now?
Well,
In any case, you'll soon be a lot better.
Amicia? Will we never see Mommy again?
Well,
Hugo, I told you, she won't be coming back. No.
but she's alive.
And it doesn't hurt where she is?
No, of course not. Let's all go to bed now, eh? And tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
I mean, she's trying to lie to him to placate him, basically. Doesn't want him stressed out and worried about his mom right now. Trying to heal up. But, yeah, mom's out there. We should try to save her. What an awesome sister. Chapter 13. Innocence. I always wonder, is this going to be one of those big chapters that takes like an hour or two, or is it a really short one?
Amicia, you won't believe it. Roderick beats Arthur at the sling.
That's not true. He was in front of the line.
You're just rubbish.
You two are arguing again.
Ugh, if you don't play by the rules.
You're gonna tell me
Hugo!
about rules.
I keep telling
Have you
him.
seen Hugo?
Yo, shouldn't everybody be worried about Hugo? We just gave him a cure.
Hugo!
Hey,
Hugo!
where are you, kid?
Hugo!
Hugo!
I could see why we overslept, though. We were
He's
pretty exhausted.
gone.
Yeah, see, he knew that our mom was still alive, because we spilled the beans earlier when he was awake and he could hear us. So he's gone to try to find our mom. He knew we were lying to him.
Hugo! Answer! Hugo!
Be careful. It's too bad we maybe didn't save some of that elixir. We could carry that around with us and be protected from the rats.
Oh, my head. Gently now. Don't stop. Go on. Hugo!
Now, I mean, he's barely recovering.
Where
You would imagine he couldn't have
can
gotten
he have
too
gone?
far. We
Think,
should be able to
Amicia.
catch him.
Think. Is that a village? Here?
We're already in a village. Where the heck?
Hey! Wait! Did anyone see a child come through here? Please!
Oh, Amicia! Are you feeling better? How is the little one?
Clavy? Is that you?
This is a dream.
Have you seen Hugo?
Did you shout at him again?
No, absolutely not.
Times are hard enough already without you two arguing.
But we weren't arguing anymore.
Amicia, a child never runs away without a reason.
Or did we hit our
Open the
head?
door! I'm going to find him!
All right, but be careful.
That was weird.
An ill wind is on its way, Amicia.
Such a cool looking game.
What
I'm
is
so
that?
confused.
What is
Ew.
going on?
Amicia, I've been waiting for you. Come with me.
Laurentius? Is that really you?
Where is Hugo?
He's gone.
That was the
I knew
doctor that
this would
died,
happen.
right?
I did take care of him.
Then why did he leave?
I don't know. I did everything I could to protect him.
Yeah.
Even horrible things.
It is easy to spill blood, but to love, to protect,
I'm going to find him.
then go. And pray there is still time.
Mommy, I hear a noise outside.
Hugo, that's him.
He's in your house?
Mother?
Amicia, come here.
Yes, Mother.
Your brother's here.
How is he?
If he's back, it's because he's not very well.
But I did everything.
You hid the truth from him.
But
His emotions, Amicia. I warned you.
let me see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Who are you talking to, Mommy?
I have to see him.
He doesn't need you anymore.
That's a lie.
Go on then. See for yourself.
He's gonna be a monster, isn't he? I bet in our nightmare he's like totally turned. Look at how he's moving around. That ain't normal.
Hugo, are you alright?
No.
What's the matter? Why did you leave?
Why didn't you tell me Mommy was alive?
It was for your own good, Hugo.
That's not true. You didn't want me to know.
Doesn't look like
Don't
he's getting
say
better.
that.
You're jealous. Jealous. Let go of me.
Hugo, no!
Hugo's been lifting.
Leave me alone.
Hugo, where are you?
Let me out.
So I assume we were like knocked out in that hole when we landed. And now
It's
that's
him.
actually Hugo we can hear.
Hugo,
Let me go.
he's there. Thank you.
Stop shouting! Where's your sister, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, she would make a nice little bonus on top.
Laugh while you can.
Okay, they don't have any armor. I think we're just gonna get a couple headshots, knock this out.
So that's where you were hiding.
There we go.
I'm
Piece
here.
of cake.
Everything's alright, Hugo. It's over.
If we can unlock this.
Hey, are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Good.
No.
But why did you go off like that?
I heard Mommy. She was calling me.
It must have been a nightmare, that's all.
I really thought it was her. She was in pain and...
She can't feel pain where she is now. We talked about this.
But...
She's gone, Hugo. You have to accept it. Let's go back.
Alright.
We must get back to the castle.
Is that the castle in the distance? It almost seems like this is going away from where we started, but it's hard to tell. That was a cool little scene. I liked it. I wonder if we're still dreaming.
Mommy! Amicia, it's Mommy!
Yeah, we're still
What?
dreaming.
It's coming from over there. We have to go.
No, you're not going.
But why? Let go of me.
Hugo,
We're still dreaming, aren't we?
come back.
Yeah, dream sequences in games are so trippy. I love it.
Where are you?
No, Hugo.
There, she's in there. Mommy!
See, now we're back at our house
It's not
already.
her. Ah, no, no. Hugo, I need you.
I'm coming. Where are you?
It's not Mommy, Hugo.
Oh, look at that.
See you.
No, no.
All the hands and everything.
Let go of me. I did it for him, and I'll kill you again if I have to. I'll kill all of you.
These are all the people I've killed?
Oh no, not them. No.
And then a sea of rats.
Hugo, is that you?
Someone's coming.
It's me, Hugo.
Mommy, is that you?
Don't move. I'm coming. Get out of my way. Let me through. Hugo,
What are you doing?
come here.
Where the hell'd you come from?
Lord Nicholas,
Don't touch him! No!
Where is your
Hugo!
sister?
Run! Get away from me!
There is no one there. Come. Let us go. Let us go and see.
Oh, we're getting totally overwhelmed. The camera keeps going like super zoomed in. That's weird. What a terrible dream. Are we still in the ditch? Or are we still in bed? Maybe we never actually woke up. See, that was a really short, fun little chapter. 14 blood ties.
It is done.
Not this guy.
Can I go and see my mother now?
Only the Grand Inquisitor may say.
But you told me.
My words are of no importance.
Hold on.
Only those of the Grand Inquisitor.
He did get kidnapped.
But be sure, you are very precious to him indeed.
Maybe that wasn't all a bad dream. Some of it for sure. Oh, we get to play as Hugo.
You hurt me. I have to find Mommy.
I feel so helpless and weak. I don't have my sling. However, that is an awesome secret little exit in the cupboard. I like that.
My head. It's noise. Shh. Stop.
So whatever that medicine that he had, it didn't take care of that weird migraine thing that he gets from time to time. We still have to deal with that.
In a row, I've been on Episanguis duty.
I bet we can
When's
sneak
it
through
gonna
here.
end, eh?
Soon. The hour of the conjuration approaches. Think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
See, now I don't have any of my tools. Hugo doesn't have any weapons. If someone finds him, the alarm will be sounded. That was popped up when I tried to bring up items. Oh, crap. I don't know how far he goes. Okay, he stops right there. Now we should be able to cross a little bit. Right here. Okay, with him turned around, am I supposed to go this way? No, you're not. I think the other guy might have turned around. Dang it. Let's try again. That does count as a death.
4 nights in a row, I've been on
I don't think I'm supposed to go through that door.
When's it gonna end, eh?
Soon. The hour of the conjuration approaches. But think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
So we'll let him come back, and then when he goes back the other way, we'll sneak by him. Doing with that shovel? Okay, he's taking that stuff over there. Right now. Okay, is there maybe something to the left to go to? Maybe I'm supposed to hide in that little, that thing going up, potentially. I'm not sure when I could sneak in there, though. Maybe not. Because the other cloak dude, he doesn't seem to look that way. So he puts that stuff in there. And when he turns around... Nah, see, there's no time to sneak in there. Nothing. Ain't nothing over here.
Strange.
Yeah, weird, huh? Let him go back. There we go. Maybe it is that door. I don't see anything else anywhere over here. This is a dead end. Oh, maybe we can go under it, Yuki. That's a good idea. I was just thinking of trying to write it up, but there was no time. Okay, let's get back over to that side. Good idea, guys. Yeah, I thought it was something to do with that initially because that other cloaked guy never looks back. Oh, yeah. It's very visible when you get close.
Oh, it's so big. Where's Mommy?
Material of materials.
Gosh, they're everywhere.
Gold unique. By breaking you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
Okay, he's going in a circle, so we can just kind of follow him slowly. Some weird crap going on here. I think we need to go through this way. That's a perfect
Someone is coming.
Medicus, how has today's
Hugo
grind
spaced
gone?
hole.
The quality is excellent, but the mass of raw episanguis is decreasing. Our harvesters are being decimated by the rats.
Do your best. The life of the Grand Inquisitor depends on the quality of
He's
the
way too close. I don't like it. There we go. Like we're playing a really bizarre version of Metal Gear Solid. Oh no. Oh, I ran into one of those bottles. I was very careless. You know, I thought about it like half a second before I hit it. I was like, do they have a mechanic where you can break bottles? Yes, they do. Did he turn around, or was it just when I broke the bottle? I think maybe he doesn't turn around. Okay, let's give that lots of width.
The body of the Grand Inquisitor is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium.
Ooh, I feel like he can get me. No, we're good. Okay, good. Yes, Hasifa, good call on that. I can see that. Holy crap, Skywalker. What the heck? Arb Skywalker, 15 months? You a steak dinner. Seriously, when you add that all up, that's very true. How are you doing, Skywalker? It's good to see you, dude. 15 months. Holy crap. Let me drop some tokens for you guys. How are you doing, dude? How was the rest of your weekend? What did you end up doing? Did you get to celebrate at all after you passed that exam? Did you get a little bit of a break from studying, hopefully? Or did you just quickly move on to the next thing? Hopefully you got a little bit of a break there, because you definitely deserved it. Oh, no worries at all. So how are the finals going? I guess, which team are you rooting for, and did they win or not? I don't think Florida didn't have a team. It was... You know, I don't follow basketball, but I think it was the Bucks, and I can't think of the other team that was playing. Let's see, you did take a few days off to relax, and now you're getting ready to get back into it. There you go. I mean, making progress. That's awesome, but I'm glad you could take a little bit of a break. I stole the coin? Oh, that's not fair. Let me drop another one. Oh, there was a bomb, wasn't there? There we go. There's an extra one. Who got the other ones? Yuki got one, and Phantasma got one. Okay, good. There's another one for you guys. Let's see, the Bucks and Suns. That's right, the Suns. And the Bucks just won Game 6. They're the champs. Right on. Good job, Bucks. So who were you going for? I'm guessing the Bucks, that's the Eastern Conference team, right? Because the Suns, Phoenix, Arizona, that'd be the West team. Nice catch, Vortex. And thank you again, dude. I really appreciate that. 15 months. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this guy, he moves around. You know, Phantasma, I saw something about them potentially canceling the Olympics, even though they're already underway. And it's like, oh, I hope they don't have to do that. Oh, crap. I didn't watch him long enough. I didn't understand what his path was. Which, that'd be terrible. I don't know how bad the COVID breakouts are there, but she flew everybody there. They practiced and done their whole thing, and then safety first, right? 71 cases. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's just because, you know, how hard it is to avoid, or are they just not doing a good job of being safe around it? Can't go under there. Let's get back in our hole. No, no. Get in our hole. No, dang it. I'm supposed to go there. Must be something to the left. Oh, you were actually rooting for Phoenix because Chris Paul, and you've been in the league for 16 years and he's never won, but you love Gianni, so you're very happy for him. There you go. It was like a win-win scenario, Skywalker. Nate, this death counter is racking up really quick, mostly because I'm doing some stealth stuff now. And you know me in stealth, Nate. Good to see you, Nate. How you doing, buddy? I did get killed by some rats earlier, of course, but I gotta say, it's gotten a lot worse since we're doing stealth now. Go! I mean, I am the stealth master. Self-proclaimed stealth master. Okay, this is where we need to go. I think. I hope. So the gymnastics team from the USA is staying in a private hotel because of COVID concerns. That's good. Stay away from everything as much as possible. I gotta say, me watching my UFC fights, they did a really good job throughout the whole quarantine of keeping the sport going, but keeping everybody separate. And there weren't a whole lot of bad breakouts, honestly. There was a few canceled fights here and there, but it was very rare. Okay, he looks busy, so I think we just have to avoid these bottles. I do like me some bottles. Speaking of bottles, we actually just bought at Trader Joe's this alcoholic ginger beer.
I hope so.
And I'm very excited to try it out.
It is already a miracle that Vitalis' body can make such quantities.
I don't know if you guys have ever had ginger beer. I've had lots of regular ginger beers, but never an alcoholic one. Anything over here? Wait, Hugo doesn't even pick up items. Watch for that. Oh no!
Not afraid. Not afraid.
During the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close.
In front of the cathedral.
Oh, so you'll
that was
be right
really
next
close.
To the Grand Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again after.
Okay, what is this guard doing? Does he just stay facing that direction?
Quite a party.
It looks like it. Yeah, I heard some bad things about the NBA bubble for sure. And, you know, there are a bunch of kids, especially the Olympics younger people. They want to socialize and do things. I'm sure that plays a part of it too. I don't know how much they can really lock them down. I love that relentless. Snake, got nothing on this. That's one game I've never streamed, is any of the Metal Gear Solid games at all. I don't know which one I would stream. I like them all that I've played. I've never played 5, but I've played 1 through 4. Kurt, how you doing, Kurt? Good to see you, dude. Yes, I think Dingo is lurking right now, but oh, that's just a bucket. That was a person for a second. Yes, so awesome of her to gift you that sub, though. I have played the first on the original Xbox. What is it called? It's a Tom Clancy game, right? Why can't I think of the name of it? Splinter Cell. Yeah, Splinter Cell. I did play the first one, and I think I rented one of the sequels, but I never beat them. I beat the first one though.
What? Hey! Oh, come on!
That was just me being careless. Too busy talking about games. I remember I had to use the original Splinter Cell because I had like the OG revision of that game, and you can use that game to hack an Xbox without having to go in there and change any of the hardware or do anything. If you have the original Splinter Cell game and a memory card, or not just any memory card, I think you have to have one you can plug into your computer to put some stuff on it, but there's like an exploit in the original Splinter Cell where you can load a save that you put on a memory card yourself from your computer, and it totally opens up the Xbox for you to do whatever you want. Which, of course, is like put a bunch of emulators and fun stuff like that on there. Oh man, we're way back here. They were so good, right, Kurt? I heard they actually had good multiplayer as well, but I never did try the multiplayer in Splinter Cell. I think you got to have one person be Sam Fisher, and everybody else was the bad guys trying to find him.
20 barrels. We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so. Because that's all we'll be
Oh,
able
you
to
started playing
produce.
Metal Gear Solid 5 again? That's the only one I haven't
A
played.
miracle that Vitalis' body can take such
Afraid, not afraid.
Exploring city during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah. I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Okay, we got this time. Piece of
You'll be
cake.
right next to the Grand Inquisitor when you
Oh,
free them.
wait. They're talking.
Stuck
Give
here.
them their time.
We'll all meet again afterwards. End of the bite. It's going to be quite a party.
Yeah, for me, Xbox multiplayer was mostly Halo. Lots of big Halo tournaments with me and my friends. When we were linking systems up, oh, that was so much fun. You have to go this way. Oh, and I think I have to... Are they going to look this way? I don't know. I might just be able to sneak up these stairs. But right now, I don't know if that'd be possible because I don't think I have enough friends that have an Xbox One to get a 16-player game going. Crap, this sucks. I can't see anything. Oh, it's clear.
Huh?
Nothing? Okay, you have to move when it's smoky. I get it. Wait for the next one. Boom. Ah, Command and Conquer. I played a ton of Red Alert multiplayer and Warcraft 2 and StarCraft and actually the original Warcraft as well. Love real-time strategy games. I don't know if I'd ever stream one. Honestly, some of the best like stories in real-time strategy games, I think it was Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. Never mind. He's just gonna keep on going. I'm okay with that. But the soundtrack to Command and Conquer, I love that one song. I can't think of the name of it, but it's got like the marching. It's got a really cool rock background sound to it, with like the marching and the yelling and all that. It's so cool. That's what I think it is. Hell March. Yes. It was one of those few songs that I would get a kick out of listening to outside of the game at the time.
I demand to see Vitalis now.
The Grand Inquisitor is very busy.
Busy? I am the Archbishop. I represent the Pope.
Monseigneur, the mission of the Grand Inquisitor is sacred.
His mission was never approved by the Church.
Uh-oh.
I see here only heresy and occultism.
They're squabbling.
And you all follow him on this infernal road.
Measure your words, Excellency. Your rank should make you more cautious.
Mechanical Man. Is that another song? Vortex, or what is that?
The most important.
Oh, crap. Headache time.
Shut up.
That's another song from Command and Conquer? Nice.
Where are you?
Did anybody ever play the console versions? I only ever played it on PC, but I think some of those original ones were on maybe N64? They were definitely on PlayStation. And I think Sega Saturn as well. I always thought real-time strategy games would play very poorly on a console, but maybe it worked. And I guess if you didn't know any different, it's probably just fine.
Oh no, he mustn't see me.
It looks like we can sneak through that drawer right here. There we go. Love these things. I need these in my house.
The text clearly mentions the ascension
Seriously, Yuki, so many open doors. No wonder they have such a bad
Roman
problem.
nobles isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
An ancestor of me? Okay, this guy's not paying attention. Let's sneak behind him. I like how quiet the music is during this scene. Lets you focus on the stress. And that was the random one too, Relentless. We are dealing with cults right now.
Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and
Luckily,
with it,
no genitalia yet.
Political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence
Yet.
here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried.
Hey.
So they should.
Oh no! Ah, I didn't look ahead enough. I was kind of reading chat when I walked that way. Whoops. Oh, you played a couple on the Xbox, and they're definitely better on console. Or real-time strategies are definitely way better on console. You mean like now versus how they used to be? Because I gotta say, Kurt, I think they're always better with a keyboard and mouse. I think you just can move so much faster and, you know, give your orders quicker. But I bet they've gotten a lot better than like they were on the PlayStation. At least with like 2 analog sticks, you can probably move your cursor and the screen at the same time, sort of thing. Where on a PlayStation, you probably just move the cursor very slowly from place to try to select things. It'd be a nightmare. It's impossible, Phantasma. I can't. Oh, is that what it was, Yuki? There was another tunnel. These drawers are all closed. Actually, it put me exactly where I was when I got caught. Yeah, so that guy just seems to go back and forth, doesn't he? Oh. Coming this way? And I have to worry about him too. Okay, so when he leaves, this person's right there blocking that.
By freeing the country from the bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried.
And so they should be. Serves them right for not intervening earlier.
So you think you saw something to the left of the bridge? Right over here? Oh, wow, look at that little spot. Good
on the cusp
eyes.
of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one.
I don't know why.
who tames
I just assumed that was so small as more
Master
decorative than
or
anything else.
Slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
There we
Trista
go.
Rune's
Nice.
research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack.
I thought he would
About
turn around.
time.
Oh, crap. He's right there. I imagine I can't... Well, maybe we could sneak behind him? Oh, there's something over here. There we go. I can't go that way. Maybe I have to hide out here and wait for him to go that direction, and then we can sneak underneath the table. Right now. There we go. What about this? This place has no security. I love it.
You see, Amicia, I found Mummy.
Getting dark. I don't like it. We have no way to protect ourselves from rats either. Just light. That's the only thing. This place is generally well lit, though.
She's in the basement, they said. I have to keep going down.
Not the basement. Ooh, popcorn. What kind of popcorn, Yuki? That reminds me, I need to get some more popcorn. Andy and I, we get these little, like, small single-serving bags of popcorn. And we have it almost every night. It's a great late-night snack when we don't want, like, a lot of calories. People here, too. Yeah, same, though, Yuki. But is it, like, buttered popcorn or kettle corn or just plain with nothing on it? I'm a big fan of kettle corn. I like it both, but it's all good. Okay, so he's stopping there. Oh, cutscene.
Grand Inquisitor, the Archbishop has arrived.
Perfect.
Not that guy. We hate that guy.
Bring him in.
I feel like something bad's about to happen to the Archbishop. Because he did not agree with what he said.
Monseigneur Gautier,
I trust your journey went well.
Just spare me your niceties. We grow tired of your little game, Vitalis.
Game, Archbishop? Can a game change the future of the world?
Listen to yourself. You have completely lost your mind. And all this is...
If I may, it's important.
Oh yeah, he keeps getting injected with stuff to keep him alive.
We have the blood of Hugo de Rune.
Have you tested it?
Yes. Alas, Monseigneur. The boy should have reached the first threshold already, but it seems something in his blood has slowed the process. The macula is still in its original state.
No matter. If the books are correct, my blood and his will be bound. When he reaches the next threshold, I shall reach it with him.
Oh.
Proceed.
Is he trying to get infected with the same stuff that our brother has? He wants that infected blood when it reaches the next level?
That's enough. You play the martyr, but allow me to tell you the truth. You are a vile heretic driven mad by power.
Yeah.
The Pope considers you a threat. Vitalis Benevent, you are to be excommunicated.
One can excommunicate a man, Archbishop, but not a saint.
Your Inquisition is over.
Meaning that a new era commences. One where puppets, such as yourself, will kneel and beg me to save them.
Yeah, you're dead, Archbishop. Sorry. I don't think you have much power here.
He is with us.
Very good. Go and see whether Beatrice Doreen has regained consciousness.
It's her mom. So we gotta follow that creepy knight to get to our mom.
He's scary, but I have to follow him.
Why does she keep resisting like that?
And Spoon, how are you doing?
We have
It's
the
good
same
to see
goal.
you again. What have you been up to?
We both fight the plague. Only our methods differ. Her daughter is making the same error. Stupid.
What was that?
Oh.
Over there. What's that?
Oh, man. I knew I had to follow him. I didn't realize there was somebody back there staring right at me. Seriously, the graphics in this game are pretty fantastic, Spoon. Luckily, it's probably going to start us right here.
He's
So
scary, but I have to follow him.
I just
Why
need
does
to
she
hide
keep
behind that
resisting
little
like that?
table right there.
We have the same goal. We both fight the plague. Only our methods differ. Her daughter is making the same error.
Okay, let's stay off to the side.
But the brother, he is unique. He might understand.
Unique. I'm unique.
How are we getting over here?
Ad ignem.
Ad lucem, sir. So, you saw the Grand Inquisitor?
Yes. The blood of the carrier flows through his veins. The conjuration will take place.
Splendid. The end of the plague is nigh.
Indeed. But do not lower your guard.
We're just trying to save Hugo. They're trying to stop the entire plague. I mean, their methods aren't very nice, but it's almost like how some bad guys kind of have like a side that you can kind of identify with. It seems like they have a good motive, just not good methods. And the means don't justify, or I guess the ends don't justify the means.
Garden. The sky. I can see the sky.
Lord Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child.
We've been after him for weeks. And then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother.
Oh.
What's that then?
Nothing. Nothing. No children here that shouldn't be here. Oh crap, we're dead. Can I have behind us? Nope. It was game over. What was it? I think it was Last of Us too. That game had like this noise that you always heard before you got caught, and it helped you like stop what you were doing and quickly get behind cover again. This game gives you a little bit of that, but not very much. Yeah, with the kid Phantasma, they don't want to show that at all. Oh, you know, we're not getting that way anyway. Look, there's a dude right there. I think I took a wrong turn. I think I'm actually supposed to go in the garden and follow.
Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child.
There we go.
We've been after him for weeks. And then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother. Huh.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long. I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
Yeah, Phantasma. It seems that 15 is okay to show brutal death and murders. But not 4 or 5 or however old this kid is. Oh, crap. He's going this way. Where you going? Which way can I go? Okay, he's turning around. I'm assuming I need to get on this side.
He's leaving quickly.
I'm trying. Oh, there's a guard right there. What about this guy? Coming back. That's a good point, Yuki. They would just capture him again. They don't want to actually kill him. I love how they were trying to capture him for so long, and he just shows up saying, "Hey, I'm here." Reminds me of that movie 7. If you guys have not seen that. What? Who? Where? Why? Okay, good. Yeah, the kids screaming and them grabbing him, that also might be too much. There are some games that will kill or
Oh no, another way, quickly.
even let you kill children, but it's very rare. The original Fallout, you could actually kill kids, and you got hugely penalized for it. Yeah, if you killed a child in that game, you got like a special marking on your
As I
character,
was telling you, this guard was devoured.
and everybody would kill you on
but
sight.
not completely.
Ew.
His bones were cut up and taken away by the rats.
For what purpose?
To incorporate them into that material we find everywhere.
You mean their nests? They use our dead to build their nests.
That's so cool.
Precisely. And if we do nothing, at the rate the dead are
Yeah, I guess Last of Us
accumulating,
does some pretty bad
the
stuff
nests
to
will
Ellie in the
eventually
first game. Huh?
join
She's pretty
together
young.
to form one giant nest. It's just a matter of time.
So let us pray.
Which way do I go?
Conjuration ceremony will indeed take place.
Where is he? I won't find Mommy without him.
Oh, Sarah in the very beginning? That's right. Riley. Was he the boy that you meet later on? I'm trying to remember who that was. Don't move.
Never mind.
Crap, can I even go that way?
Hey!
Maybe that's not the way you're supposed to go. That was Sam, that's right. Oh, okay, now I'm remembering that. Yeah, from the DLC expansion, right?
Hellish rats.
Tell me,
Why can't I hear you like the others?
seeing as we have to transport them,
You have nothing to fear from them. Meticulous crossbreeding and a little alchemy has tempered their
They
instincts.
look different. They're like
Not
white.
to mention a radical change of diet.
Oh, there's
Good.
the black ones. So the white ones, he says that he couldn't hear. What the heck does that mean? Do you speak to the rats? With like telepathy? I could hear him squeaking just fine. It looks like there's a prisoner right there. Is he not gonna rat me
Hey,
out?
kid. Help me. No. Help me. What's wrong with him now?
Oh no, no! I was not quick enough. Or I was too quick. I think that was my problem. I needed to wait for the guard to come, rough up that prisoner, and then sneak. Seriously, we haven't seen rats in a while, huh, Relentless? Or do you mean your real life rats? My sister used to have a rat as a pet.
Hellish rats.
Tell me.
Why can't I hear you like the others?
Oh, they're hairless. I was just thinking they're
Nothing
white.
to fear from them. Meticulous crossbreeding and a little alchemy has tempered their instincts. Not to mention,
Hey, kid.
the rat has changed.
Help me.
No.
Hey, we're gonna stay here.
What's wrong with him now?
Hey, die quietly. We're trying to work here.
I'd rather he wait a little while. Rats prefer fresh meat.
Damn you. We'll all go to hell. You and your fucking rats.
He's like looking in the cell right now. Max, what is going on, Max? It's good to see you, dude. Oh, you've had like 7 over the years. That's awesome. Yeah, I always liked my sister's rat. I think she only ever had 1. At least when I was living there.
Savor this respite.
It's going to get Mommy.
Your death is not an end, for your blood shall nourish a new race of angels. They shall be your
How the hell can I sneak around here? Oh, I appreciate the lurk, dude. Just waking up. What'd you have to eat? Okay, maybe he's not going to turn back around. What the hell are all these people doing? Are they being tortured? Oh, yeah, look at that. They slit their wrists and they just bleed out all over the rats. They're like feeding them or training them. Oh, that's all about. Oh, we can go this way. Like little tiny dogs. I love that. Like a Jessie. But even smaller. Ooh, that sounds good, Mac. For breakfast, even.
If she sees her son with a knife to his throat, she'll go over it.
My breakfast was not nearly as exciting. I just had some granola and yogurt. Trying to be healthy. I think we're getting pretty close to where she
Let's
is.
go past. That Darun woman is gonna suffer, I'd say.
Serves her right.
Such an educated woman. She should have joined our side.
Oh, no, she's way too stubborn. But no match for us.
Leftovers are the best because there's less dishes. You don't have to cook anything. Just boom, done. Now, some things are better leftover than others, of course. Like pizza, always good leftover. Like a nice thick steak, if you want it hot, that can be kind of hard to reheat and retain the original deliciousness.
Can't get out.
Please.
There's a guard right there.
Die out there.
You wouldn't like it out there, believe me. At least here your carcass can still be of value to our alchemists. Think yourself lucky.
Oh, bastard.
I'm hoping he moves around, but he might not. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so cute, Relentless. Last night, Andy said that Jesse was snuggled into Georgie when they were sleeping.
What the hell are you doing here?
Shh. I have to find my mommy.
The alchemist. Oh, goodness. You shouldn't.
Sorry, I need to go. Goodbye.
Which we don't usually see the dogs snuggling with each other. But it's really cute when you do. Especially Georgie, because he's kind of... he doesn't really understand a lot of normal dog social stuff because of his past, you know? Like, he doesn't understand. This is part of why Gus is not a big fan. I and Jesse, they both haven't been a big fan of Georgie. They're getting more used to him. But in the beginning, Georgie didn't know how to, like, sniff a butt, as dogs do when they get used to each other. Instead of sniffing the butt, he would reach in and bite down and grab their butt hairs and rip them right out. So when we were getting them all socialized in the beginning, of course, we couldn't tell he was doing this. At first, we didn't think to even look for that. But Gus was always like crying and kind of going, making some weird noises when Georgie was getting close to him. I didn't know what the problem was. I just like, do you just not like him because he's a new dog? And then we started studying him and we found out that Georgie was actually just ripping out butt hairs instead of sniffing. So we're trying to get him off of doing that. But now we're realizing, Georgie, where did you learn how to talk to other dogs? You're not doing too good. Let's see, your friend's rat was annoying when you were there on a sleepover and would just bang on the cage all night. Max, I do remember one of my friends had two or three ferrets. Maybe he had 2 ferrets. And yeah, same thing. When we tried to sleep over at his house, these ferrets would just crawl all over you and fall on you, and just, they're nocturnal creatures. Like, they sleep more during the day, and at night they want to be out partying and having fun.
He's talking to Mommy.
So yeah, also probably like over 15 years ago.
Or perhaps you're still upset about what happened to your husband.
Oh, that's our mom right there.
Right. Our torturer will take care of you. You'll soon have your voice back. Mark my words.
Her voice?
Oh no, he's coming back. Hide.
What happened to our mom's voice? They didn't cut out our vocal cords, did they? So if they did that, you ain't getting your voice back. Sorry, Mom.
Mommy? Mommy?
Hugo? But... So they...
Amicia said you were dead, but you're not.
Amicia?
Ooh, yeah, about that.
My darling. You must go if they find you here.
No, I'm staying with you.
Oh, Hugo. Did they take your blood?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. All right, Hugo. We'll go together. But you have to find the keys.
Oh, piece of cake.
They must keep them in the room at the end of the corridor. Can you make it there? Off you go then. Go.
That makes way more sense, Hasifa. They're gonna make her.
Be very careful. Come back as soon as you have the keys.
And Relentless, I would not be surprised if future pets that we get might be named after Disney characters. Andy loves Disney.
Prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The captain of the guard doesn't appreciate improvisation.
Okay, where would you hide?
Yes, of course.
Some
Let me know
keys.
when you're ready.
I have to make them leave.
Right. This might give me a promotion. Authority, results.
Oh, they're right there.
The torture has to be efficient.
That the ruined woman
No
has the
pointless
skin of a
showmanship.
real lady. So soft. Anyway, the knives are sharpened, hammer, pliers, vibrant saw, everything is ready. Have I forgotten
Oh,
anything?
crap. I see something over there I can
With the
interact
captain
with.
around, the best double check.
Okay, he's going the other way.
If only Amicia was here. No. Don't look. Don't look.
Oh, can I use that to turn the light?
What was that? Wait. What's that?
I'm not even sure what to do with that yet. Crap. Okay, well at least I know we can move the light. I'm sure we got to do it to somehow get the rats to murder those guys.
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
When I return, I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
I think I'm going to check out that
Everything
side
will
of
be
the room
ready.
first.
The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The cap. What is it? Something.
Ah, crap. Thought he was still talking to him. I gotta wait until they're done with the conversation.
Be very careful. Come back as soon as you have
Like,
the
oh, they're
keys.
not looking at me.
Everything prepared and ready to
But
begin.
this guy, he is looking that direction. He's the one that saw
Yes,
me.
Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk.
I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The captain of the guard doesn't
Come on,
appreciate
come on.
improvisation, and neither do I.
Yes, of course.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have to make them.
There we go.
Right.
Okay, he's moving away.
A promotion.
He turns around. Let's go this way.
Results. Has to be efficient.
That doesn't help.
Only Amicia was here.
Speaking of Metal Gear Solid.
Anyway, the knives are sharpened. Hammer.
Okay, up here I bet we can do something. That was pretty good.
Have I forgotten anything?
Perfect for a stealth
With the captain
game.
around, best double check.
That makes me think, did the Splinter Cell
The
games
rats. They're all afraid of rats.
have any
If I
kind
can
of like
just free them.
sound effect when you get caught
Yes.
or anything? It looks like we can climb back down there. I was thinking maybe we could drop something on someone's head, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. So let's go down the ladder. We'll have to... I guess we're going to let the rats out and then use the light to get them killed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't see me. Are you surprised, Max?
Oh, that's for the cages.
Oh yeah, this is going to open that up. What is actually going to open up with this? Oh, it looks like it might lower that cage or
Come
open
on.
it.
Quick, quick.
Shit! We need to go! Move!
Oh crap.
Well done. Go away. Quickly now. The key.
Okay, they both left. So.
I've got to go
Oh
back.
God, no! So you can actually get killed as Hugo, not just caught, but murdered. Okay. Touche game. More Metal Gear Solid. Love that sound. I added one to the death counter, didn't I? I think I did.
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
Okay, so once we get rid of the guards, then it's sneak around the rats mode.
Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm
When
going
he
to
said,
enjoy.
hurry, we need to get the key, I was thinking, oh, I have to run and get it before they come back to like stop the rats or something.
Yes, of course.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have to make them leave.
Right.
Yeah, that Metal Gear Solid sound, Hasif, is just so iconic.
Authority, results. The torture has to be efficient.
Got the ruined woman.
So I
has a
could
shovel
turn
here,
those
lady.
lights, but I
If
think
only Amicia was here.
if I do it before I let the rats out, I'm going to get caught immediately. So we have to do this first.
Have I forgotten anything? With the captain around, the best double check.
Oh, you had a May Day ring, Banana? I'm sorry to hear that, but hearing your soothing voice and being around your chill chat makes you feel a little bit better. Hey, that is amazing. I appreciate you saying that, Ring Banana. That's kind of, even though I don't always play chill, relaxing games like this one, I do love to have that just like environment where you feel like you can just hang out with some friends, relax, have no stress, no drama, just kick back and, you know, forget about your troubles for a little bit. I'm glad to hear that it can help a little bit. And sorry about your bad day, though. That's no fun. Yeah, I think you're right, Yuki, because then we have access to the other light that we just saw. If we go up the ladder and back around.
Come on.
What's that?
Are you kidding me? Seriously? Okay, I know what the problem was. That was me not paying attention to where he was on his walk cycle. I was just like, I know what I gotta do. Let's just pull the thing.
Be very careful.
Nope.
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
When I return, I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you
I
understand?
love that one, Relentless.
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready.
And that
The
one too. You
alchemist
know,
will
a lot
talk.
of the quotes
I'm
have just
going to
become
enjoy.
memes of every game we play, which I love. It's consistent. If I'm nothing else, I'm very consistent.
Yes, of course.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have to make them leave.
Right. This might get me a promotion.
Okay, so we'll have to wait for him to start walking back towards the other guard, and then we can pull that lever.
A real lady. So soft. Anyway, the knives are sharpened. Hammer,
Hey, don't be talking about our mom like that.
everything is ready.
Might have to kill you with a
Have I
bunch of
forgotten
rats.
anything? With the captain around, the best double check.
The rats. They're all afraid of rats. If I can just free them. Yes.
I like how he says that. They're afraid of rats. Doesn't sound like he is afraid of rats at all.
Oh, that's for the cages.
So where is that guy? Can I hide right here? It looks like... Okay, see, right now, that's when he caught me when he was walking by. Not now. Do I have time? There we go.
Way to go! Move!
Just barely enough time.
Quickly now, the key.
No, they'll still kill us, Ring Banana. When I tried running out there, I got murdered out of there. Awesome. Thank you, Relentless.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You know, for whatever reason, speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, on YouTube, some Arnold Schwarzenegger motivational speech popped up on my YouTube feed. I listened to it. It was pretty good. I got a kick out of it. I guess it was like, I don't know, maybe when he was at a school or university talking to students. I wasn't exactly sure what the where he was, but it was a good speech. So now we can use
They don't like lanterns.
light to try to get our way over there. So we can push that all the way to that light. Now we can walk to that light and move it. I guess I don't need to crouch anymore. We're not trying to be stealthy.
Don't look.
Right, Ring Banana? It's like the best. Ever since, gosh, that first Brian Deckard raid when I first met you, Relentless. I'm like, I love that. I don't think you chatted much then. It wasn't until later streams you were chatting. Oh crap. Not now. This is the worst time for that. Oh, I love that effect. Everything was blurry, but I could still see everything. Oh my gosh, Ring Banana, I feel very honored. Thank you. You guys are way too generous, and I really appreciate it. But be better about your money. Kidding, but like, yeah, treat yourself. I always say that. Okay, so got that over there. Can I move it to reach the exit again? Like right there? I could do that.
They can still get by. I have to get them out of there. Maybe with the other
Oh,
lantern.
I need to move the other one first and then that one. You know, every once in a while, and I did this very recently, Relentless, I finally went through the usernames that are in the chat all the time and added some new VIPs for folks that are in our channel all the time and are awesome. I try to do it monthly, but I haven't done it in a little while. So I was doing that, and I saw one name I didn't recognize, and they had a ton of tokens. And I got really excited. It's like, oh, do we have like a hardcore lurker that like, I don't know? And then I looked into it more, and it's a bot. It's so disappointing when it's a bot. Aw, dang it. Okay, so now that that's cleared out, I think I can move this. And I think we can walk all the way there. That you are... I couldn't believe that I didn't make you a VIP earlier, Max. I apologize. There we go. Made it.
Mommy, I did it.
Well done.
That was a tricky little scene. Honestly, I want to use all my VIP things that I can give out, which I can give out 100.
Right.
No one will hurt you now.
My hero. How do you feel?
And just cycle
Your
them
head.
with the people that are here the most.
It talks to me all the time now.
And what does it say?
It says it wants me to join it.
The first threshold.
Mommy, I'm scared.
You should be.
We'll never get out of here. We don't have a choice. If I am with you...
This is... excuse me.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
Just water. Oh, what is that noise? We're gonna try to communicate with the rats?
Hear them?
Yes. They all have
He did say he could hear the
same
rats.
voice. The one that makes my head hurt.
Don't try to ignore it. Embrace it completely.
What the
Don't
hell?
be afraid.
Yes.
Hugo can now control rats. Hold left trigger to aim, then right trigger to call the rats to the designated area. Oh, they're dead. Everybody's so dead. Look at that. It's like a target, and then I hit the right mouse button, and they all go there. That's cool. Oh, these guards are toast. Oh, and I can move them around freely.
Well done. You see?
My headache's gone.
It was the macula, but you answered it.
Well, as we use it, it helps our head. So I still have to be careful. They'll still kill me. So there's a trick to using it and not letting them loose on you, I suppose. Yes, ring banana. Now we, using our weird psychic disease that we had, we can talk to the rats.
Will they eat him?
No, there aren't enough of them. Come on.
See, we can scare them away.
Run, you big coward. You're scared, aren't you?
Oh, Hugo, this is not a game. This power is dangerous. You have to control yourself.
Yes, Mommy.
We need a bigger horde of rats. That's what I'm hearing.
You're not sick, Hugo. It's a gift. I'll explain later.
Oh. So we're an X-Men. Is that what you're telling me, Mom? This is not a game.
You found her. Oh, maybe I'm going crazy.
No, this is actually happening. We did find our mom and rescue her. How you doing, Artho? What's up, dude? We just got the ability to control rats. That just totally changes the gameplay. Unfortunately, the sister doesn't have it, but Hugo, when we control him, we got a cool new power. Maybe she'll get it too, but she hasn't had that weird disease on her skin, so maybe not.
What the hell are the rats doing here? What the hell happened?
Ooh, is this enough rats to kill that guy? At least we can scare him, if not kill him. Oh, they can't go close enough. Oh, I see. The floor is red right there. We can't run the rats on the red floor area. But I can control them and push them in the corner.
Don't overdo it.
I'll try.
So we can get to the light. There we go. Now they can't get us. Nice. Seriously, Max, she's gonna be scared and impressed and everything all at once. That music it plays when you do this is like soothing, happy, and creepy all at the same time. It's hard to pinpoint. We should be knocking out some of these lights.
Oh, these roads are in a terrible state. How are we going to deliver this? All we need now is to lose one of these cages.
Be careful.
Okay, so the rats are in cages. We can't actually get them free. But I see rats in there. We move this off. And they go that way. There we go.
Rats! Rats! Black rats! Fuck! Help!
Well done.
Okay, so
These
what do I need
rats.
this thing for?
What the hell did they do to them?
I don't think I
They
need
make
it.
them eat people's blood.
Really?
Yes, it's strange. I can feel the black rats, but not these ones.
I see. We need to find a way to get out of here.
Holy crap.
What are they going to do with these rats?
It almost seems like they're trying to weaponize the rats, doesn't it? Now, I feel like... Do I need to stop time to time? just to like rest. I don't know. But I feel like they might be trying to weaponize them, and that's why that guy is trying to get Hugo's blood, the Pope-looking dude. So he can have the same ability we currently have.
Are you still alright, Hugo?
It feels a bit funny.
It will make you tired.
You got this, Hugo.
Tell me if you feel poorly.
Yes.
There we go. Well, I'm not saying that I'm not doing it. I just think that they're trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Oh, look at that. That almost looks like one of those rat tornadoes that we saw earlier. You guys stay over there. Yeah, I feel like you're limited in how long you can actually do that.
Why do I know how to do this?
It's the blood that decides. It's complicated to explain.
But Amicia doesn't know.
No. I'll explain later.
Exactly,
we have an argument,
monkey.
Mummy.
It's all right, my darling. Let's get out of here, huh?
You know, in places that they've had like really bad forest fires lately, when it's windy, I've heard of fire tornadoes, fire-nados. I don't know if that's a name, but yeah, that. But rats. Yeah, you hate to see that, don't you, Max? Such a hypocrite. Oh, crap. We don't have any rats. That guy kind of looks like a rat. Can we control him?
So, Beatrice, you are reunited with your son at last.
I know what you have done to him. You have taken what you wanted, now let him go.
Oh, you insult me, Madame de Rune. Your son is the natural carrier of the macula.
Yep.
And it has not yet finished with him, which means neither have I. But this you know.
Vitalis, let us finish this.
Nicholas, you cannot understand.
Does that mean finish this?
You feel it as I do. Do you not, boy? We are bound by blood now. What do you think, Hugo? Your family grows larger, huh?
I beg of you. Promise to allow my son to leave.
His destiny is not to be a de Rune. His destiny is to be here, at my side.
You are
He's gonna use us.
A monster. Madame, you have yet to see just how.
They're gonna unleash rats on us. You know what we can do with this?
Kill her.
I feel like you didn't plan this out. Oh, wham! How you like that?
I'm sorry, Hugo.
Attack! Kill her!
I mean, I didn't have a choice.
Just a child.
We pretty much are protecting our mom.
You don't have a home anymore. You're ours. Gods, you are the beginning of the conjuration.
There he is. It's like, where are these guys coming from? Giggles, how you doing? I'm just murdering people en masse with a bunch of rats. Oh no.
Be strong.
Hugo's not doing too good.
It's reacting. Continue.
Stop torturing him.
Oh, the more we
I'll tell you
do
everything
this,
you want to know.
the more it's affecting Hugo.
Come on! Child is weakening.
Yes. Devour. The threshold awaits you. Pass to the other side.
Oh, behind us.
No, Hugo, don't listen to
This is so cool. I love this.
my son. Don't forget who you are.
How many people can they
That's enough.
spend? Oh, so in chat ring banana, you want to type exclamation point
Say
redeem,
something.
then
Hugo,
dramatic.
can you hear me? Oh no.
He's powerful, but he has not reached the threshold as we'd hoped.
Do you know why?
Gave him medicine.
Amicia. It's Amicia?
How tiresome. But he's close now, and we have other pawns we can play.
Take her away.
Leave him alone! What else do you want?
A lot more.
I didn't hear it. Is it just not like you? Try another one in a little bit, Hasifa. I think it takes I think there's like a countdown timer of like 10 minutes or something like that. Let's see. There we go. See, that one worked. And I don't know if it's a problem of doing it in chat versus using the website app for it. I'm not sure. See, that one worked just fine. But yeah, try that not like this in about 10 minutes or so, Hasifa, just to make sure it works. It's so sporadic. I don't understand it. But that one worked great. You tried it both before? And that's what's so weird, though, is I know that it can work. It is a little quiet. That's true, Arthur. It might have been quiet underneath it, but usually I can still hear it like just a little bit. Giggles! Oh my gosh! What's going on here, you guys? Today has been crazy.
Giggles seeking the light.
That is 3 months already you've been subscribed to the channel. Oh my gosh. Thank you so very much, Giggles. Hopefully everything is going good with you. Hope you had a good weekend. It's good to see you again. Oh no, Yuki, definitely not finishing it tonight, but I'm pretty sure, because we're on chapter 14 right now, assuming there's not another long, like huge super chapter, we'll probably finish it on Thursday. We'll have like 3 chapters to go. So I think we could do that. You're going to Universal tomorrow. How exciting. What are you looking forward to the most? Any particular ride or like the Harry Potter stuff, or what are you psyched about? That's so cool. Very happy for you. About 2 chapters? Yeah, definitely not going to quite finish it. Poor Yuki. How can I possibly wait? I know it feels so far away, doesn't it? Although once you get busy and doing stuff, it comes much quicker. Let's see, 2 more chapters about the length as this one. Oh, that'll be plenty of time. So, Hasifa, if you are there, depending on like the timing, if we finish it like in the first hour and a half or 2, we might try to start your game that same stream. But if we only have like less than an hour left, I'd probably want to hold off and do a better stream. Now, Hasifa, you said you tried both methods of doing it, right? I have to look that up. Why are you not... Do you not have a VIP thing, Hasifa? You should have a VIP thing. Hold on. I don't think that makes any difference, but should work. And they both work for you, Max. I wonder, it could have something to do with your browser? Oh. And it didn't show, and that might have been it too, Phantasma. Maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe it just didn't pop up. And the only way I ever would have seen the game request is if I looked at the list, which I don't usually do that. Because there's no reason for me to unless there's a game request. And you would leave your game queue until a different stream because it might get a little finicky to get... Oh, that's true. That'll give me time to actually test it out. That's a good point, Hasifa. Okay, so my guess, though, is that this will probably take at least 2/3 of the stream anyway. So we'll find something to play and kill the rest of the stream time on Thursday. Yeah, come on, Stream Elements. Why are you discriminating? That's something I got to contact their support about, though. Like, what causes it to work for certain people and certain people it doesn't? Now, Hasifa, you said it's never worked for you, either method? Because at least that's something that we can... like, at least we have something reproducible, perhaps. I can say, hey, it never works for this user. Then maybe they can, like, give me some tips. Because if I just say, sporadically it doesn't work, then I have no idea. 8 by 20 tokens. Did you just try one too, Relentless, and you didn't get anything? Now, part of it, though, Hasifa, is that it has to be on a timer. Like, you see how you got nothing? It should have said you successfully... redeemed it. You too, Relentless? Oh man, this stupid thing. Come on, Stream Elements. see. I think it's that and the number, right? Oops. I think that's it. There we go. You've been you've been refunded. You did get that you redeemed this and still didn't play. I wonder what it could be. I don't know. I got to do a lot more testing. What's tricky is it's tough for me to do testing by myself. I also don't want to do testing on like a live stream, for example. I'll have to think of something. I could probably use my wife's account and go back and forth and try it. Because you're a mod and it still didn't work. So I can't imagine it's discriminating based on count details. That wouldn't make any sense.
So much more.
Right?
And you will stay here with me to make sure we get it. Do not worry, Hugo. I have complete faith in you. We shall succeed.
We will never help you. Well, that was the end right there. So there was 17 chapters total, right? So I think there's 3 more, including this one, Hasifa. Oh, man, it's so pretty after the place we were just in. Meanwhile, back at home base.
Oh, Amicia!
She's awake!
Stay calm, Amicia.
Hugo. Arthur and I tracked you down, but...
You disappeared for 3 days, Amicia. You almost died. We were so worried.
Hugo. Leave me alone.
She is pissed. Rightly so. Did all that work to try to save her brother, and he just goes, see ya. 1 month later?
Come on, stop dreaming.
What?
The others must be up. The rats will be coming. We need to light the fires.
Oh no.
I want it. Come on!
I don't like where this is going,
Please
guys.
open, will you?
This, man, I feel like it's a little bit early. But this is probably a good stopping point before the next stream. Although, I mean, that was a pretty long chapter. I don't know, maybe we want to play through it a bit just to be sure we actually finish the game the next stream. I'm not sure. What do you guys think as far as amount of time? Because, I mean, it's a great stopping point right at the start of a new chapter. Yeah, I think Hasifa said the 17th one is really short. 15 and 16 are proper chapters. I have a feeling we could probably finish 2 chapters and an epilogue in one stream. It seems like it, right, Artho? I'm always like, oh, we're right at the end, guys. No, it's at least 2 hours. I swear, this stream we're gonna finish it. No, 2 more hours. The goalpost keeps moving. I don't understand it. When does this game end? I mean, for me, I never want to spoil anything. So sometimes I look at a walkthrough and I just look at the table of contents just to kind of see, like, are we halfway through the game? Are we on the last chapter? Just to give me an idea of how to plan the next stream. That's true. We did take some time with the sounds. Okay, we'll do a little bit more of this just so we get a little bit more into it, just to be sure we for sure finish it next stream. Because famous last words, I've often said, oh yeah, we'll have plenty of time. And we don't. I get stuck, something happens, and we just don't make any progress.
I think Roderick is working in the yard.
Ah, it's nice to be able to pick stuff up, though. Yeah, so if you double those times, Hasifa, with my normal stream time, it could be cutting it close. So yeah, we should probably get a little bit more into this.
Is the lock still frozen?
Yes. It's a tough winter this year. Anyway, how was your nap? Feeling better?
A little.
Did you dream of him again?
Yes.
I'm going to prepare a special brew of St. John's wort for you.
That's all right, Lucas. I don't need it.
That would help us sleep,
I miss him,
right?
that's all. I have to accept that he won't be coming back.
Amicia, you're going to be all right?
I'm going to go see the others.
Oh, can you tell Melly about...
The chest, of course.
Melly's going to say something like, you should just piss on it. But it's way too cold for that.
Didn't think about that, but that would work. I'm kind of surprised we went an entire month without finding our brother. Now I'm worried what the Pope dude has been doing with our brother, brainwashing him, using him for his own nefarious experiments and whatnot. I might not even recognize our brother when we see him next. Who knows what kind of evil he has him up to. Hugo's the new pope. Yes, Max, when we started the chapter, it said 1 month later.
Again. It's the cold. I'm telling you, it's almost worse than rust.
Which really surprised me. And they didn't kill the mother, did they? I think the mom was still alive still, so she's back in the prison cell, I'm assuming. They were both captured. Okay, I was like, I don't think they killed the mom. Oh, ring banana. We'll have to send you a special link for that. Right now we have that disabled because we had a problem with trolls jumping in the Discord all the time and trying to do some stupid crap.
Come on, cheer up. One more day.
So yeah, we can get you a link to that. Thank you so much, Relentless. You're right, Max. We knew it. We knew it. Okay, so we have to find...
What are you doing here?
Mealy.
It's the middle of winter. Hugo should have found you.
And let her know about the lock. But we are getting all kinds of goodies, which now we have to worry about again, because with this character, we actually have to craft. Speaking of which...
These things... I remember each place. Each moment.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of these. There's quite a few items here I'm missing. I think what that was, Max, was she was having more bad dreams about Hugo. So her go away is more her trying not to think about him all the time. Like, she just can't get Hugo out of her mind. And fantastically, I might add, Relentless. Here we go. Hey, we do have an upgrade. Containers. Now we can use the sling to throw the Lumiosa. That's the only thing we can upgrade, might as well. But sometimes the next upgrade is even more useful.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes, for the next one, we can put the somnum, is that how you say that? In the sling as well. I just have to remember that I can actually
We've never
do
had
that.
so many apples. Hugo would have made himself sick with them.
Well, at least they have a lot of food in all this cold. Hey, you don't even need a fridge. Keeps it cold for you. Hasifa, I've actually played them all. I played the first and Rise of the Tomb Raider just on my own. And then I streamed Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I really liked them. I think the first reboot was my favorite personally, but they were all good. And then we also streamed that
Roderick still hasn't been able to work because of the snow.
that one Uncharted Tomb Raider, the spin-off one. What was it called? Lost Legacy or something like that? That was pretty good too. That is that game. Yes, Relentless. I proved how great I was at stealth games in Tomb Raider.
Really? And what if...
A classic clip.
What if you stopped living like an animal?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, Amicia. Hey.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No. Arthur was just saying he wants to leave. Again.
Come on! I want us to stay alive, that's all. Like we've always done.
Listen, it'll be dark soon and we have to light the fires. Can you help me, Arthur?
Go on. Try not to annoy the hell out of her.
Why would I do that?
Because you're a pain in the ass, that's why.
Oh, Lucas needs help with his chest.
Yeah, right. He just wants to see me, that's all.
Oh. All right. Ready when you are, Amicia.
Didn't Amicia kind of was interested in Arthur a little bit? At least she seemed really impressed how much he saved them.
Come on, let's get the braziers in place. Starting with...
That one. Yes, I know. We've been doing the same routine for weeks, Amicia.
I'm sorry, it just helps me sleep better knowing the pit is secure at night.
Are we doing more stuff to get rid of the rats again? Let's create some of these. I'm not sure if I have to push these or not. I don't think so. Why did he come over here? Did you play the original reboot of Tomb Raider right after you got the new GPU in 2013 and you were able to enable the Tress effects? That was the hair thing, right? Yeah, I remember that advertised. I played it on PS4, so I didn't get that. I wonder if I can just like use a stick or something too.
So, what's up?
I feel old.
You look pretty good for an old person.
Thank you.
Listen, I don't know your brother that well, but...
He would like you.
Really?
You saved us. You were captured, you managed to escape. You're like a hero from a book or something.
A hero?
But he would have been sad to see you leave.
Ah.
That was the 7870, and used that for a while with the Q6600, and then upgraded the rest.
There you go.
Do you usually do small upgrades, or do you like wait for a long time and upgrade your whole computer at once, Max? I kind of do a mix of the two. I feel like I do a big upgrade, and then I usually do like a memory video card upgrade halfway
Is
through.
everything all right, Roderick?
Everything's fine. This damn thing is going to work.
Hey, calm down. If you break everything...
And there you go. Now the braziers will stay put.
The Roderick method. Random, but effective.
Try it.
I intend to.
Yeah, see, I wish I had a stick or something to help light the other ones on fire. That's true. It gets real expensive saving up for the big upgrade all at once, doesn't it? That's so bad, Relentless. Some of those without any context, I'm just going to go straight to jail. That's all it is. Anybody from my work sees this, lose my job, that kind of thing. You know, it's all good. It's like, no, hold on. Let me show you like 14 other videos so I can give you the context of this, you know, one quote.
We have to finish the braziers.
And then they'll just be like, you're crazy.
Yes, I haven't forgotten.
I think I have to use this, unfortunately. And then he was gonna push it, right? Or am I supposed to go up here?
Right.
That was a good
You take that
processor,
one,
though, for a long
and
time.
look after the other brazier. Whenever you're ready.
Hey, are you all right?
Yes. Why?
That was pretty intense.
Oh, the kicking, you mean? My father was like that. I'm just carrying on the tradition now. He's, Anyway, how about you?
Oh, I'm all right.
I miss the kid too. Hey, you know what? We could always extend the search area.
Roderick, there's no point. It's been a month already. Let's just get the pit ready for the night.
All right. Arthur wants you all to himself, is that it?
Just shut it, will you?
Here is Amicia. Allow this forlorn brigand to steal thy heart.
Go take a bath. You stink.
How sweet a minstrel thou makest.
I think we're gonna have a little bit of a love story here, it sounds like.
Let's go and make sure the brazier's right up to the edge.
No rat is going to be able to climb out of that pit.
The system is here for a reason.
The system won't stop trained soldiers.
Arthur, Melly is tired of running.
Melly and I are not people like you.
But perhaps Melly isn't like you either.
All right, I get it. You handle the brazier on the ramparts. I'll handle these ones.
So we're really just testing things out. We're not really trying to accomplish anything with all these. It's so sweet, isn't it, Relentless? It can still blossom, even with all this going on. So I need to go down there and run that one, I think. Oh, you too, Ring Banana. Thank you again so much for dropping in, and thank you for the sub. That was very kind of you. Hope you get some good sleep. We'll be wrapping things up here real soon, too. So I think I'm supposed to move this one up here.
I'm telling you, I'm all by myself. A cat the size of a cow. Stop laughing. It's not funny. I'm just imagining.
I guess we're just pushing them all the way up to the edge where we push the rats in.
The rats were everywhere. Ask Amicia.
Yeah.
You see?
Tell yourself that we have something here, and we need people like you to keep it safe.
There we go.
Let me think about it.
Right, I finished.
Every once in a while, I buy
Something wrong?
a video card for like one game. I remember I did that with Doom 3 on PC. It was way beyond what my computer could do. What the hell? Oh no. I bet this has something to do with Hugo. That's too much for a normal thing, isn't it? They're being too smart. I bet this is being controlled.
Way too many.
After! Amicia!
Run! Get inside! How can the pit have overflowed? That's never happened before.
That's weird.
Shit, I've never seen so many.
The ladder in the red area. If we can reach it, we'll be able to get to the tower.
Use your brazier. I'll open a way for you on my side.
Okay, well now that they're already here, I guess now we can use the braziers to push them in? I think I'm supposed to use this one.
The brazier's in place. Get over here.
I'm coming.
What are they doing?
No.
They're regrouping. They're going to put the fires out.
Shit! Amicia, I don't have any Ignifer left. There's nothing I can do.
I'll manage. I've done it before.
We can't even put them in the pit. There's too many of them. Okay, at the very least, I should be able to go down the ladder safely.
No, quick.
Or not. I have to stop that one. Oh no, I don't have it crafted. Okay, let's craft a bunch of these. I'm gonna need them. Caught with my pants down. I love that. That's what the rats are trying to do to me right now.
Holy shit! I thought you said this place was secure.
Yeah, it used to be.
Where do I go from
Good.
here?
This is not good. I have to get to the ladder in the red area, or I'll die here.
Amicia, I'll get a brazier your way. Try to reach it.
All right,
Oh, here they
I'm
come.
counting on you.
Okay, I heard two things. Oh, there's the other one. Sometimes I don't see them right away, and I'm like, crap, where is it?
There's a lit brazier here. Take cover.
I think this is what I was supposed to light.
I'll get you to the ladder.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, you faced worse before.
So now I have to keep up with the brazier and knock these things out. Oh, that was close. That was way too close.
Hang in there. I'll move the other one to you.
Please hurry.
Amicia!
Oh no, where's that? There's two of them.
I'll get you out of there.
Yeah, I can see after this they don't want to stay here anymore. It's time to evacuate. I gotta craft more. I'm almost out. Okay, I think this is what he just brought over here.
One by one.
Oh no!
Yes, you're there.
Oh, I got way too close. Okay, I think we can go up here.
At last. Good Lord, I thought we'd never make it.
Are you all right?
Yes, thanks. It's up to you now.
The brazier on your side.
I'll get you there.
Yeah, I feel that, Giggles. A single rat? Super
All right.
cute.
I prefer being here than down there.
A horde of
What the
rats?
hell's going on, Amicia? I tried to get in before, but never like that. How come?
How do I know? But it was almost like they were attacking.
Well, that was coordinated.
Come on. They're rats, not the English army.
But they know what they're doing. I've only seen this once before.
Amicia, I think I need your help.
Leave it to me.
I'm a bit worried about this.
I can't go any faster.
There we go. Now, do I go down there? Or I'm trying to help him now get to the next spot, huh? Oh, I can't actually go that way. It's like a dead end. Okay. That's weird. There's like nothing blocking me. I can't get down here. Oh, I see. Now he can come back to it. He just needed me to clear the way. I gotcha. I can still see them bursting over there. Crap, don't. Oh, I better stop it now.
Why now?
Ooh, that was close. Oh no! Crap, crap. Oh, he's dead. Dang it. I was like a little too slow reacting to take those things out. And I should have had that, but I was a little too low. Nice. Once again, Hasifa. Nothing. No noise. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it seems like it's your account. We'll have to look into that more. I'll contact them and see what I might be able to do about that. That sucks. And thank you for trying that again and remembering. Did I add one to the death counter? I think I did. We're at 50 now. I don't think so, Max, because I do have a timer, but it's mostly for single people. I think everybody can kind of do them on your own whenever you want to, kind of on top of each other. If it wasn't going to work, it wouldn't have said you successfully redeemed it. Like, try it again right now, Hasifa, and in chat, you won't get the successfully redeemed it message. It should just do nothing. Yeah, see, right now it doesn't do anything because of the timeout thing. So that's what I expect. But for it to say you were successful and no sound effect, that's not right. Oh, has it already been 50? Okay, I must have missed that. There we go, 51. Thank you, Yuki. And Phantasma.
At last! Good lord, I thought we'd never make it.
Are you alright?
Yes, thanks. It's up to you now.
The brazier on your side.
I'll get you there.
How are you doing?
Okay.
All right. I prefer being here than down there.
Right.
What the hell is going on, Amicia? They've tried to get in before, but never.
That's a lot of children death. More than the usual John Cadio stream, just a little bit.
They were attacking.
Oh, come on. They're rats, not the English army.
But they know what they're doing. I've only seen this once before.
Amicia, I think I need your help.
Leave it to me.
I'm a bit worried about this.
I can't go any faster.
There we go. So let me craft some more, because I know we got some more of those things coming. I don't have to go all the way to the end. I just have to lure him this way now. Yeah, I was just a little bit too low, and I hit the side of the walkway, I guess, which, oh, that sucked. So I gotta stand a little closer to the edge. Those violins are so creepy, I love it.
More of them! They really want a piece of me!
I don't believe it. What's happening? Why now?
Oh no! Oh, I think it worked. Okay, good. That time I hit that wall again. But I guess it was close enough to count. Alright, hurry and get up here, Arthur.
Come on!
Thanks.
Oh no, he's stuck.
It's alright.
Come on!
Let's go
He's stuck on the brazier. Are you kidding me? That was not my fault. That was not my fault. Arthur was trying to kill himself. He's just like, is that a brazier? I'm gonna dance with it for a few minutes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh no, I'm dead. It's like, come on, Arthur. You're just messing with me now. Now he's gone full suicidal. Okay, one more try. One more try.
I thought we'd never make it.
Are you alright?
Yes, thanks. It's up to you now.
Relentless.
What the hell is going on, Amicia? They've tried to get in before, but never like that.
Well, I was just laughing at him because I assumed it was an animation that was eventually going to finish. I didn't realize there was another rat NATO coming. That sucked.
But they know what they're doing. I've only seen this once before. At home.
Got out of
At the domain.
Amicia, I think I need your help.
Oh, you need more than my help.
I'm a bit worried about this.
I can't go any faster.
You need some help that I can't give you. Oh, please don't say that. You know what I probably could have done, Max? I bet I could have moved the light a little bit further or a little bit closer, and it wouldn't have been in his way. I think I stopped at just the perfect time that caused him to glitch out. Make a couple more. Now, when I panic, what I need to do is put the torch back on. Instead, I'm like trying to kill the rats. I've heard a lot of good things about that game, Hasif. Apparently, it's getting really popular. It'd be very relaxing after this game.
I'm here. We're nearly there. Come on.
Okay, now he made it.
You deserve a medal.
It's all right. Come on, let's go join the others inside.
I don't think I need to take them out
If the
anymore.
rats have got in.
Amicia.
Take any more risks.
Love it.
I'm not going to lose anyone else. What I'd really like is to be as far away from here as possible.
Well, I'm not a magician.
Hey, Arthur's gonna get his witch. We're all getting out of here. Say Artho? Arthur. We have an Artho. Different person. Perfect. Thank you, Relentless. I love that.
Are you all right?
What are you doing?
No, what the hell is going on? Arthur, did you get bitten?
No.
Yeah, like 10
We have
times.
to get out of here.
The castle was made to resist.
Lucas, there were never so many before. This is not a simple infestation.
What the hell is it then?
Oh, jeez. Where's the light?
Quickly!
Like, wait, I want to see where this is going. Brother.
Go.
Why?
And do what has to be done.
No.
Hugo.
Come on.
Is he gonna kill us right there?
Hugo. It was
Ellie,
him.
what are you doing
It
to
was
the
Hugo.
door?
Amicia. What have
Get
they
out
done
of
to
the way.
him? The rats. He was.
He can control them. Yes, with the
There
macula.
you go.
Where does that go?
Don't panic. The castle was designed for this kind of situation.
Holy crap.
Your castle's falling apart. The rats are getting through the defenses like a hot.
Okay, this might not be the best place to stop, but I do have to stop because this could go on for a while and I'm getting past my bedtime. Whoa! Holy crap. So they are using Hugo to come and chase us down. I guess he needs more than that. Yuki-chan, no! Is there a better spot like in the next 5 minutes? I know, I do too. I don't even know if I can get to another checkpoint in like 5 minutes. Probably not. I don't think there's going to be a good stop. Hugo just needs love and affection. This is probably going to be the best stopping place. I think it's going to go on for a little while. A big chase sequence of us getting run down by Hugo. So, I know. I'm sorry. Yuki, answers on Thursday, though. Answers on Thursday. Sleep is for the weak. I agree. I'm very weak. I have a drive to work. I don't want to die on the way there. All right, guys. Sorry. Oh, it's a terrible place to stop. That's why I was thinking, oh, that one spot was probably perfect place to end when we started the chapter. However, knowing what the times were to finish these chapters, we might not have actually finished on Thursday, and that would have sucked even more. So I'm glad we got to make some good progress, though.